Hey everyone, how we doing? Nice to see that, Randy, that you jumped over from Wraec stream. I didn't know if you'd stay there or not. You were gonna get demodded like that quick. Eze, how you doing, bro? And is Ali or Sandy? Who's number 3? I wouldn't really. Do you know what, man? I sat there, I was lurking for a lot of it, and then when chat seemed to be a bit quiet, I tried to jump in and help it a little bit. 20,000 summons is so much. Man, he's going to be so tired by the end of that. Just the mental arithmetic trying to work out and make sure you don't mess anything up. The amount of hero copies he's putting out. Yeah, but not really. What he got, it was 8. I know it was an S tier attack, but it wasn't God Killer to fire. Hey, Yes. What's up, my bro? I'm waiting in anticipation for what you're going to say. Did you get anything nice? That's what you fucking get, you bastard. We're doing Awakenings on my 2 accounts and Ben's account, so we're going to do Awakenings on both. We're also going to look at Wasn't Me's account. He wants me to do, not wants to say, he's got some cores to do, and we're going to look for his account. Someone's got to remind me as well to make a note of the time so that I can send him the timestamps and be like, here you go, Doc. Yes, Lance. I mean, it's a shame what happened last night, but yeah. Listen, I've built Vestra on this account, and the treasures look nice, so I'm not unhappy. I mean, Wukong's look insane. It's a bit annoying. You know, we all know now I'm annoyed. Hold on. Sit up a bit higher. Ooh. That's right, Kay. Hope the movies are fun. Just leave me on in the background. Helps the viewer and the watch hours. Try and steal some people from Wraec stream. Go over there. So if you want to watch someone actually do Awakenings, this is where you need to be. He insulted me like 3 times for being English, and he didn't even call me English. He called me British, which I can't stand. I wasn't going to tell him that though. I didn't want to encourage the bad behaviour. Now, for once, I have actually done my homework. Right? Not homework. I've done the background stuff. I've leveled everyone up to level 2. So, not everyone, most of them. We are doing 100 Awakens because we want to get the Vesta treasures, and also it will get us to like 600 points, get some free DTs. So that's interesting. Should we look at the leaderboard? There he is. Bless him. You build. You build an ATD investor account. Am I being super dense? Who do you mean by ATD? Am I being really stupid? Who's ATD? Oh yeah, Randy's asked that again. Yeah. Asmodel the Dauntless. Okay, right. Okay. Yeah, on the plus side, he's so cheap to buy, isn't he? Oh, you always have enough to get an A minus. Yeah, because he's like 2,500 to 3,000. He's stupidly cheap. Stupidly cheap. We don't have any stones on this account. We have got some on the non-meta, so we've got no stones to unpull. And we're just straight up doing 100, right? So we don't even need to worry about points too much. And how many do I have? I've got 21. So we need to pull out of the bag 79. That is correct, isn't it? 79. 79. Let's do these. 73. 73. Hey, Sandy. Oh, that's nice of him. Oh, bless him. I really like Wraec. Wraec's just one of the nice people. Yeah, he's a great kind of person to have for a community in a game. He's super cool, and he's been very helpful to me. He sent me some. I asked. Did I ask? I'm pretty sure I asked, but I didn't remind him. To be fair, he sent me some transparent images for the different heroes so I could use for thumbnails and stuff. And it was just doesn't need to do it, and he's just really cool with it. I've all the time in the world for someone like Wraec. I think he's a super nice dude. We're gonna waste all of our Shite Awakenings, the soulbound ones. No, we're not gonna waste them. We're not gonna waste them. We need to decide who we're gonna use them on. We don't have Williams in this. Oh no, I don't have anyone I want to use it on. So really, it makes sense to do Queen, Elena, even Sylvie. It is. Good shout, Ez. Why on earth is that the case? Thank you for calling me out on that. I can tell you what it probably was. I've been doing the overlays, getting ready for Pokemon tomorrow. There you go. That should be better. I was doing the overlays, getting ready for Pokemon tomorrow, and I've done Clash and Merge Tactics. Oh, not really, Lance. I'm on a bit of a downer with Ida Heroes at the moment. So yeah, I think I might have just messed that up. Oh, also, very frustratingly, I say frustratingly, I don't think it has mattered this in the slightest. Right, let's kick it off with a purple streak on our first one. I have been capturing all my stuff in 1080p when I have the ability to do it all in 4K, and I didn't realise. So it should actually look. I see minus. Nice. It should all look better. Yeah, it's just one of those things. I didn't even realise until. Oh, I've got one of these as well. Free. Yes, it's just me being a bit of a donut, really. We've started off with 2 Cs. Oh, this is going amazingly. This is going amazingly. No, I want to get. Yeah. Hey, Ali. How you doing? Right. Now, Ez, you're going to have to explain something to me. This is me getting confused in 4K, but not obviously 4K. 1080p is HD. Is it 1920? What's 1440 then? Like HD plus? No, it's not. No, it's not. 720 is not HD. 720's like what Brokebacks use, bro. That's not HD. 1080s have. Oh, do you know what? Why am I even saying that? Because I'm not 100%. There's no such thing as 2K. Right. HD. Okay, sorry. Common. Well, how does that work? I suppose it depends on what device you're on. Common HD is 720p, which is 1280 by 720, or 1080p 1920 by 1080, which is full HD. Why do they call it different things? So, I've never heard of 2D before. So what's 1420 then? 1440? Is it just Quad HD, QHD. Okay, so I didn't realise that there was something in between. So we're currently doing this at Quad HD. Why that's different to 4K, I don't know. It is better. I've recorded a couple of bits to check it all out, and it is better. It is crisper. Which is ironic, because then what we're going to be doing is we're going to be streaming like a 16-bit game in Pokemon, or 8-bit, whatever it is. So it's completely unnecessary. But it's just something that I thought you guys would find funny, that I've been doing this for 6 months and didn't realise that literally because of a click of a button, I'd done it at less than it needed to be. But yeah. Hey Ben, how you doing? Oh, that's a dreadful one. That's the first E though, isn't it? So we've done like 5 and that's the lowest one. Listen, I've got Sandy, I've got some good stones. I've got a B+ stone and that on my other account. So we'll see how it goes. C, another C. We're like high rolling the nuts out of this. We don't care what copies we're using. Understood. As to be honest with you, as I'm sure you're aware, I'm such a technical noob. I knew that 1080 was considered HD, and that's what it was doing before. And yeah, it's not even that. I'm sure there's so much stuff that I'm doing wrong that I just don't know about. But yeah, we'll get there. Is this the right account? I've just thought of something. This is the right account, isn't it? Yeah, because there's an Ignis. Yeah, the Ignis isn't on the other accounts. Oh, nice. All right, Ben. Ben, I'm absolutely. Do you want me to do yours now, while you are able to be here, or do you want me to do it later on? If you're happy for me to do it now, I'll quickly switch over while you're available, so you can see the amazing luck that we started off really strong. And it's now descended into they don't like Arania or Gaggy, indeed. Either or. Solid D. I'll take that. E+. Brutal. Yeah. Solid D. Ez, it's because that's what I thought it was. I'm not saying you were wrong at all. I'm saying I was wrong, and I don't know anything about it. I don't know anything to do with technology. See? It is my weak... Oh, for fuck's talk about getting... I'm not going to say the word. Yeah, I know. Listen, I'm wrong about so many... Oh, it's a B-. What a Tenant copy. What a Tenant copy. Like, it's a cheap Tenant copy. I think My Queen's better than that. Yeah, it's got to be. My Queen's better than that. But that's a nice copy to throw away, right? It's hot. That's so much more speed on this copy, though. But this is a lot. Attack doesn't really matter. But as a Tenant, if ever she needs to be a Tenant, I might even keep that copy. Soulbound. Nice. Yeah, well, we can all buy better copies. Hey, coach. We can all buy better copies. This is about the luck that we're going to get doing this. And then you get that stinker. That is rough. Straight E's. Straight up E's. Okay, yeah. I'd love to see like a really good B copy at one point tonight. Out of all of them. I mean, I'm gonna... Solid. We're doing alright. I've got, as I said, the 4 stones. B+, B2, B- on the non-meta. E-, no. I was really hoping he wasn't going to get one tonight, and I thought I'm not going to jinx it, because last time I said that we'd had none, and then I can't remember whose account we'd done, and we got like 3 out of the first 5 were E minuses, and it was just unbelievable. I think it might have been Finn. I think it might have been. And funny enough, Finn hasn't asked me to do any more Awakens on his account. Mockman. Do you know what, mate? I've got to say, Mockman has proper grown on me. I never used to like Mockman. I think he looks super cool. I think as a hero, he's super cool. Mockman will get built on one of the 2 accounts, and I don't know which one yet. Oh god, now the luck's gone terrible. That I am pretty sure that you can't get much worse than that. 108, 168, 1. Isn't it 100, 101 that is the lowest you can get? Oh no, you can get 1. I haven't seen that. I swear you can't get 1. Yeah, Ben, exactly. Yeah, I'd love it too, man. Sandy, listen, they all call me a boomer. It really doesn't bother me in the slightest that I get called a boomer. I don't. Age isn't something that particularly bothers me. No, you wasn't, Coach. Don't do it to Sandy. Yeah, age isn't something that I'm particularly bothered about. It's not something I can change. And to be fair, in my day-to-day life, I'm the young one. So it's quite refreshing coming here and being called Unk and Boomer. So yeah, for me, not a problem. Oh shit. How many of them did I just do with contract starters? Oh, that is proper boomer shit. I have to go back and check that. Not that it matters at this point. Right. Oh, I can check to be fair, 'cause I've got 73 left. I can't remember what I'm supposed to look at. I can't do the maths. I can't do the maths. So 27 times 7 should have been 189 points. Oh, we done 1. That's right. She wasted 100 contract starries to get an E+ stone. Worse things have happened in life, I'm sure. Right, this is now where we want to get all our luck, because this is where... Oh no, because one of them was a free awaken. So no, we didn't actually spend any contract starries. This is where we want to start getting all the good stuff. I don't want to see any of this nonsense. Ah, 100%. 100%. I'm gonna get S tiers on that. I haven't still had like a native red streak. I've only had one when it's been B+ stones. So I really like to get a red streak. I mean, purple. I would also be gutted. I mean, it's funny because Wraec pulled one on his stream. He had an A- attack. And was it C-, HP and speed, so it ended up a C+ stone or something. Like, he had something bizarre, and there was like 2 of them in the auction house the other day, was A- attack and C+ or B- heroes. It's just like the absolute cuckery of that. Can you imagine rolling that, getting really excited to see the red, and it's a C+ stone? I'd rather just have a straight up C+ stone. Oh, how's that a D with a purple streak? Like a DD as well, not even a D+. I'm the one being cucked now. Yellow. Yeah, but the thing is, Koji, right? The way that math works, certainly the way that I tend to look at it, how it works, you do enough, it's gonna happen. Which is why I say to people, let me do all your awakens, because if I'm doing all of them, I stand a better chance of getting an A. And I don't care how many people tell me that's not how math works. I am certain that that's how it works. I'm not going to fight anyone over it because I'm probably wrong. But hey, listen, I'm the talking face, and I'm going to say it's right. Yeah, but I would say, Ben, that at least it's worth 8,000 contract stories if you can't sell it. Essie speed. Yeah, I mean, that's like absolute dog shit. And the thing is, like, Kay was asking the other day about, in the Discord, he was asking, I can't remember what hero it was. He put up a hero. And again, it had like speed was its highest stat and HP was really high and its attack wasn't great. But the thing is, when you get a copy like that, obviously, the cost of it is boosted because of stats that you don't want. So, yeah, I know you do. That's what I'm saying. So S is just crazy. How are you supposed to debuff stuff when she's attacking first? D. Nice. We see what we can get with little Bumblebee Lady. We got an A- on the account the other day, but that was from a B+ stone. So, yeah. But to be fair as well, it was a nice A-. It had 2 red bits to it. Speed and attack. I actually think it had an A attack. I think it had A. It was a nice copy. And we're obviously going to use it. Come on, Vessa. Give me something. Give me something to sell. Or use. I mean, I don't need one because Paco. I got Paco's one, to be fair. Paco sold me his Vessa. I'm actually quite happy I've done that now. Because the treasures look good. I needed her as a tenant for Melissa. So, yeah. Yeah, Sandy. So my point is, say it's 1,000 in 1 chance of getting an A tier. I know it's much more than that. Say it's 1,000 to 1 chance. And 10 of us, ooh, rainbow, and 10 of us do 100 each. It means that someone's going to get an A tier, right? If I did all 1,000, it means that someone's guaranteed to get one. That's what I'm saying. Whereas if you do it 100 separate, maybe someone else in a different 100 gets it. That's not even part of our little group. Oh, yeah, but I also think, Ben, we have to look at that and say, well, okay, yeah, that would be frustrating. But at the same time, it's still an A-. I mean, the only time you'd be annoyed at that is if it was an A- stone, right? If you use an A- stone and you got S tier speed and B- attack on an Adakita, you'd be pretty pissed off. But I think we have to look at things and not get spoiled. Code, yeah, and that's it. I mean, it's the risk we all run, isn't it? I mean, I got a Natalie B copy like in 2 of here, which is wild. Crazy luck. Purple. I think the purple, a solid C. I think the purple looks better than the green, personally. But what do I know other than absolutely everything? I don't know if any of you here are going to watch the Pokemon stream tomorrow. I hope that some of you stop in. It's going to be fun. It's going to be my first time doing anything like that. I played Nuzlocke, but nice. But I used to. I would, because it's just myself, right? I'd almost cheat myself. I'd use save states and stuff like that to try and get through bits. And it was just stupid, really. Yeah. So I need. Come on, give me a good Finn. So I'm looking forward to tomorrow. We'll see if it works. See if people are interested. Oh, mate, Finn has done me absolutely dirty, bro. No, you've missed loads of E's. As to be fair. C-. We had a couple of B's right at the beginning. We've had some C's. We're probably above average, to be honest. But we've always had some fucking stinky minuses and shit like that. Which kind of then... Yeah. I don't even know what I'd do if I'd got a triple S or an S tier. I don't know if I'd sell it or not, or use it. Depends what hero it is. C minus, nice. I mean, that'd be gutting, wouldn't it? Getting like an SSS Luna. I mean, that's what Wraec must be feeling like, getting the A minus Flora, because obviously you just wouldn't be expecting it. I mean, it's still an A minus, right? Hey, Ali. No, I think I'd use it. To be honest, I think that I would use it. I don't think I'd want to sell it. I think I'd base my whole account around it. No, I'd keep Betty, even though I don't use Betty. I'd leave them on my account. You're not allowed them, even if you purchase them. Or $10,000. You buy it, you see the profits, buy yourself something. No, I don't need anyone else. If I was to get an S tier, that would become my new main. That's the reality of the situation. There would be no negotiations. I would be straight up. This is me now, and I don't care what hero it would be. I'd stick to that 100%. 100%. S tier Ignatia. Hey, listen, here's the thing. I'm not going to be awakening Ignatius. I am trying to do it sensibly so that the copies that I'm awakening can at least sell for something. Because it's interesting, right? If you get a really good B plus tier or B tier, like King Norton, they tend to sell for more than the Aspen ones do, because there's just not many of them. Like when I was looking for Adekita copies, they're so expensive because no one else is awakening them. You said sell. You said, yeah. Well, listen, I'd sell Ignatia. I wouldn't really. I would, of course, if you wanted a copy of someone that I had, you would of course get dibs, and I'd give you a friends and family 2% discount. You want an S Holmes Young? Do you know what I'd love to see? I'd love to see it. He's like a newbie, like a proper newbie, having an S tier base Fortress Core Holmes Young in Brave Trail. I just think it'd be fucking hilarious. This Norton Haig and Finn, and do you know what's hilarious? What's funny with this is I've always criticised Norton Haig and Finn as being the worst heroes in the game. I now know Norton Haig isn't, and obviously Transcendence Finn isn't. They have done me so horrendously between the two of them. Oh, it's just getting worse. It's just getting worse. Like, this is where we're going to start getting the A tier. It's not yet. Oh yeah, Ben, of course. That's what I would do. I'm only joking. When I say that I'd keep, I'm only joking. I'd have no use for an S tier anything. I barely have a use for an A tier Basilisk, but he's super fun and smashy. Do you know, now to be fair, I actually probably still think we're doing okay, but that's so many E's in a row. See. If I'm joking, I don't have any. I don't know. I'll do a couple of Home Youngs. Yeah, Ez, can I be honest with you? That really doesn't surprise me. And do you know why that doesn't surprise me, right? If you're a new player on this game, you don't understand what the Starry Gems are worth. Not only do you not understand it, when you get the chance to awaken a hero, you just do it. So when I came out to the game, I had a couple of the crystals. Did I have a couple of crystals, or did I use the contract Starries? Either way, I ended up getting, like, in hindsight, I high rolled, right? Hey Eric, how you doing, man? I high rolled and got a C plus Horus and a C Valkyrie, or the other way around. I didn't realise that I could switch those copies or anything like that. So when I didn't need them anymore because I regressed them, I just regressed them and fed them. I didn't know I could sell them. I didn't know I could retire them. Robbie in with the cold hard facts. How many more we got on this? 21. Do we have anyone? No, we'll keep with Jara. We'll see how that works. Oh, by the way, everyone, Eric has been single-handedly. Oh no, not single-handedly. To be fair, Sandy's been doing stuff, keeping the guild leveling going. Oh, bless you, Eric. Oh, mate, I'm sorry. I hope you're doing okay, and I hope you're healing better. I said healing, not hearing. Obviously, if your hearing was already good, you wouldn't have misheard me. But yeah, I hope the eyes go all right. All you need to know is we're not doing very well, but it is fine. We're getting rid of all the shit luck now, because on the non-meta account we've got stones. We've got the B plus stone, we've got the B stone, we've got the B minuses, and we'll just have to see. Yeah, Ez, what she didn't... sorry, I'm going to read this out to Eric. Right, Eric, what Eze said is that his mum had that surgery you had, and Eze had to cook for her for 8 months. What your mum didn't tell you, Eze, is that recovery takes about 2 weeks, and you just cooked for an extra 7.5 months. That's the reality of the situation. And to be fair, some of the stuff you've been putting in the Discord... I'm joking. Now, your food looks nice. Kay's pizza looked a little bit dodgy. I don't really understand it. And he says barbecue sauce. I still think that's ketchup. I still maintain that he put ketchup on that pizza. And I can't guarantee it, but I don't think he put barbecue sauce on there. I think it was ketchup. And I have massive problems if that's what he did. But, you know, I said I'm not going to fly over to the Netherlands and prove it. So... Robbie, no, I haven't. And to be fair, mate, the way this fucking luck's going, I'm never buying a lottery ticket. Lottery tickets are taxes on the poor. And it's such a shame because the chance of winning... Oh, well, you stand more of a chance of like getting struck by lightning 5 times in a row on a clear day than you do of winning lottery. Yet people still spend like silly money on the lottery. 113 million? Bro, do you know what? That wouldn't even buy me the new Treasures for Wukong. $113 million. So I'm just not interested. Right. If it doesn't help me in Idle Heroes, right, let's do an Ignatia. This is where we're going to get like an A tier. I'll be gutted. Thank God for that. That is, to be fair, when we wanted... I mean, I didn't want that. We've not got... How many more? We're not actually going to do Gusta. Should we play Russian roulette and do 9 trash heroes? Robbie, oh my God, no, do you know what? Honestly, I knew it was happening today as well, but it was happening because they were talking about it as like a concert and shit like that, and so I was like, well, I'm not interested in that. Oh, I thought it just said Croatia, Brazil, and fucking thing. It's not. Right, okay, who have we got? Croatia, Panama, Ghana. Well, Panama was one of the weakest teams in pot 3. Ghana was one of the strong teams in pot 4. Scotland are fucked. Oh, what a shit. Canada, Switzerland, Qatar, and then one of the shit teams, Italy. Italy have just been handed the easiest group in the world. Mexico, South Korea, South Africa, and then one of the teams, which is probably going to be Denmark. So again, riddle me this: how comes the 2 easiest groups are going to be dominated by two of the teams that are going through the playoffs. And England have got the only group, oh no, one of the only 3 groups without a playoff team. And we got given the shittest, no, like the hardest team in Group 4. Fuming. Fuming. Right. Oh, mate, of course it's rigged. Infantino, yeah, okay. Right, we're doing something. We're doing something for the bands. We're going to do 9 Awakens on shit heroes. Because I can't be bothered to pull any more out of the bag. This is for all the marbles, right? This is where we don't want to see an A tier, and we're presuming we're not going to get one. We're going to be one of those people where you look on the market and put in cheapest A tier, and you end up seeing like a Dominator S tier or something like that. That's what we're going to end up doing. I mean, I hope we don't, but I kind of obviously hope we do, because I want the contract Starries, but... KB? Oh, that'd be so cool. I think I'd start using him. Let's see. It's all rubbish. It's all rubbish. I don't want to do it on light and dark, because I want the food. Valentino. Oh, that'd be cool. Do I have Unimax on this account? Emily. Who did Jordan get? Oh, did he buy this SS Dominator? Your group's a bit brutal, Ez. You got Argentina, Austria, Algeria, who were the hardest team, I think, in pot 3. And then it's you. Austria is like... And Argentina is obviously fucking difficult. So to be fair, yours is just shit group. Like, that's a difficult group. Hey, Chris, how you doing, man? Belgium, Iran, Egypt, New Zealand. That's a terrible group. The way Belgium were playing. Look at that shit group. This is why. This is so fucking rigged. As someone just said, right? The USA's group. Australia, who were in pot 2 for no fucking reason whatsoever. Paraguay. And then the winner between Turkey, Romania, Slovakia and Kosovo. Only one of them's a real country. No offence, Dan. Hey, Lolly, how you doing? So, Imma Show, 100%. Listen, as I said, I made clear it was a pledge, not a promise, because I don't like breaking promises. But I just don't see any reason to spend in this game. I'm just so annoyed. I'm so annoyed at the game. I'm annoyed that I'm streaming tonight when Wraec is doing 4,000 fucking Awakens. So everyone that wants to watch Awakens, apart from you fantastic people, is watching Wraec, which is really great and fun. That wasn't a dig at Wraec. My situation's really good and fun. Do you know what I mean? Going against the bigger streamer, doing exactly the same thing. But he's doing 20,000 of them. So, yeah. Yeah, Kay, listen, all I can say to you is this. I don't ever see you say to MK or Wraec that you've got to go watch movies. That's all I'm going to say to you. That's all I'm going to say to you. I'm only joking. C-tier Valentino. Yeah, baby. C-tier Valentino. 100% Randy. Our chat. Oh, nearly wasted another 100 then. I actually think we done one extra Awaken. So, that was terrible. I'm hoping, beyond hope really, that my next one's better. So we averaged 5.7. To be fair, that's okay. No, we need to do more. We need to get another 29 points. So it's not okay. It's not alright. So what's that? An extra 6 Awakens, say. Let's pull 6 more out of the bag. At least that leaves us, to be fair, that leaves us on a nice round number. Which I can mess with that. So, I can't believe we're having to do more. More Awakens, bro. Let's get to the threshold. Right, let's do a Tixie. Have I watched Sinners yet? I don't even know what that is. Listen, I don't. You guys got to understand. What was your good luck on the Awakens, Kay? Reveal yourself immediately. Fuck it. E-. If I need if I end up, no, don't do Corpse Demon because we've got 5 copies of him. So let's leave that. Let's do Water. Oh, that is good luck. Nice, Imisho. If anyone else, what do you mean you're joining a free-to-play PvP group on server? Do you mean guild? Oh, come on. S tier Bade. For the memes? No. Nothing. Nice, K. Who said about an A Vesa? Oh. Well, Vesa, to be fair, she has a lot of capability endgame, doesn't she? And she's just got new treasures. So if anything, I could kind of see why she would make sense to buy. But Randy, all I'd say is, mate, it's her account. You've got to let her do what she wants to do. We've got 1 C tier. 1 C tier Lutz. Let's see if we can get a second. Damn it. I actually genuinely think, right, I don't know, this would be a controversial thing. It's not really controversial at all. One more point on this account. Who should we awaken? Should we just get... No, oh God. Oh. I love the UI on this game. It's so fucking good. Ooh, it's so intuitive. Nah. Right, I want to see an S tier Edgar. Okay. Yeah, I'm going 600. I felt like I might as well. And that's going to be an E- as well to finish it off. E. Solid E for Edgar, to be fair. Listen, we can't complain about that. We can't complain about that. And that's the first time we've ever done 600 points. It's probably going to be the last time we do 600 points. I don't really plan on doing it again. This is what Randy would pick. No. No. Ah. Subs or cores? I actually do need to think about that, don't I? I actually need to think about that. So, is this a good core chest? It is a good core chest. I don't think we've got many subs. Sheesh, that's bad. To be fair, why are we looking so fucking broke? Oh no, okay, I've got Stella. I've got 2 core chests. I used all the cores, didn't I? Because who did I Destiny to? Okay. No, I know, Ben. I was saying that 600 on this. I wanted this one to be over with. I love Awakens. I think Awakens are really fun. Oh! Click the correct thing. Let's go for subs. We are low on subs. We're going to need subs before we need cores. I don't care about what one we pick there. Let's claim all that shit. Let's get it out of the bank. I am a pro at Card Clash. Those that know, you know. Let's turn the screen off. Let's switch over. We're only doing 200 points on the non-meta. And we've got some stones. So it's probably only going to be 30 pulls or whatever. The only thing I hadn't decided on, because I'm not spending money on this anymore, right? So I need to be sensible. It makes sense to do it on Alakita and or Williams. I can sell this copy, and I can sell her copy. I can sell their copies. Vespera is going to get B-. Because it's one of those things, right? If we get lucky, right? Her copy's already good. So, Alakita, Williams, Vespera. Yes. Yes. Because that's the next. Because if I do that, Ez, the issue if I do that is that when it goes through processing after and gets uploaded to YouTube, they will flag that because of the music. So you can't use copyrighted music. Or you can do, but it will flag on here. And oh no, I've done the glory challenge the other night. So I've regressed. I've done the glory challenge. So I was never going to keep Williams. Yeah. Koji gets it. That's why if you ever watch VODs of streams, that sometimes it just like goes silent. And that's because it's been notified for copyright. I just have to take the music out, and it's just stupid. We'll do Vesa. Nice, Yasin. That's a nice copy. So. We need to get out. I don't know if we've got. I've got all the hero copies out, but then I forgot actually. I've got to obviously get the Williams and the Alakita. So I've got one Alakita. This is a shit chest, isn't it? It'll have Williams in it though, I'm sure. It does. Right, get Williams out of there. And we've already got Vespera. And that means we're left with the stone, which we're going to use Vesa on. Okay, so we've got there. We understand what we're doing. Absolute lies. We don't know what we're doing. There. Shield. Pokemon tomorrow. Yeah, baby. Oh, sorry, Kate. I didn't see you write that. We are streaming Pokemon Radical Red. Nuzlocke. I've done all the overlays. Do you want to see the overlays? Hold on. Ah, no. That Eze. That's why this was all messed up. That's why the cropped was messed up. I didn't save it. That was for the Pokemon emulator because there was a top and bottom bit, and I needed to cut the screen in. So yes, tomorrow we're streaming Pokemon Radical Red, Paco's selection. I've listened to Paco and taken his advice. So that's what we're gonna do. Yes, Eric, it is a modded Nuzlocke version where you can pick whatever starter you want. Do you know what a Nuzlocke is, Eric? Oh, where's Williams? What? Yeah, so it's basically well, I think because I started it yesterday. I'm gonna start a new game. I wanted to make sure it would run. I haven't looked into it at all deliberately because I don't want to. Add a key, we're gonna do that. But there's lots of different settings you can change in game. And I've played games like Radical Red before, and you can change different difficulties and things like that. Oh, Koji, man, it's what. But to be fair, is it going to be super fun if you don't like Pokemon? I think you should drop in and check it out and see what you think. It'll be a vibe, if anything. Right. We're doing B- or Adakita. We're doing it. We're fucking doing it live. Let me take a quick vape. Right, everyone. Which one do we think is going to be the highest stat? Attack, HP, or speed? Everyone thinks attack. I don't think it's going to be attack. I think we're going to get a high HP, low attack monster. Come on. Show me red. Fuck. I fucking called it. I said it was going to be a high HP, low attack monster, and it is. That's such low attack for a B-. I think it's 4,500 is the cutoff point. But I think 53 speed's really high. I think 54 is the next cutout. It's not good, Kay. Don't fucking say that. 4,500, 53, 6,000. I feel like it's high for A-. 53, I'm pretty sure, is a break point. Yes, it's one off of being an A- on speed. It's high A-, low B+ on attack. So basically, it's the worst fucking thing we wanted because it's a really high B+ copy. I'll quickly do the other. Sorry, dude. Don't know why I'm saying sorry. Let me rush my content for you, you fucking bastard. Right. Ready? Go. Come on. Good B. Good B. Good B. Oh. That is disgusting. And it's not even redeemed by like the bonus stats. That is fucking gross. So let's do Vesa. B- Vesa. So we've had shocking luck. Do you know what? For a B- stone, that's not bad actually, to be fair. And it's got block, reduces dot received. I am okay with that. No worries, Kay. Have a good one, brother. So, am I annoyed? Yes. Are we going to get too upset about it? Maybe. Soulbound copy. Oh no, Vespera. Oh, I was going to do Vespera for the B. Doesn't matter. We're going to do this. Kay rushed me. Right. Show me the money. At least it's a B. Nice. B- copy. Again, really low for a B+, but bear in mind it's a B- stone. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. Yeah, we can mess with that. Right, so we're getting to 200 points. So we need 149. So it's about 30, and I've got 30 bang on. I've got 30 copies of heroes lined up. We're not going to build Betty on this account. This is the non-meta account. So let's see if we can get any. Fuck. Nice, solid. It's a B- from our first one. cool. It makes up a little bit for the terrible luck on the stones. Okay. It's ruining it. Ruining it again. See if we get any luck. C tier? Go on, give me a C tier. Nice. Solid C. Oh, what is this luck with Betty, bro? Sort of a B minus and 2 C's. Hey, Herons. New name. How are you? You've probably been a good 5 years since you've played this game. Well, let me tell you something. I really hope I don't encourage you to start playing it again. Because I'd rather do what Eric's done and have laser eye surgery but never actually recover from it than I would encouraging someone to start playing this game. But that's fine. The Fs are increasing. Am I swearing? Is that what you mean? If I'm swearing, I'll stop it, Ez. Sorry, I didn't realise I was swearing a lot. If that's what you mean by that. Sorry, dude. I will cut out the swearing as much as possible. I can't guarantee it all, but I can guarantee that I'm going to try my hardest. No, I will do, because I shouldn't swear loads anyway, because I appreciate it's off-putting to people. As you should know, if you... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I swear I pulled all of these out. So I need 92 points. 15, 16 I need to pull out. 16. No, Ez, I will stop swearing. I shouldn't really be swearing, right? And I do it. I think I'm a little bit demotivated with Idle Heroes, which is a shame, because at its core, it's a great game. I think it's a great game. I really think it's a deep, progressive game that's been crafted really well. And I've just been annoyed recently that it stopped being a power creep and has become a power surge. And I find it demotivating to make content on a game that I know that people are actively stopping playing because they can't keep up. So, yeah. And then Wraec's decided to do 20,000 Awakens as well, which is crazy. There was me getting all excited that I had 400 to do. Seeing loads of streaks, streak after streak. Yeah, we can do it. And to be fair, Randy, it's not... I always say with things, and to be fair, it's a fallacy, right? It's like a slippery slope fallacy. My opinion on stuff like the Wukong treasures is that in a vacuum, does it matter? Nah. But obviously, what does matter is the difference between the Basilisk treasures, which were... I made the point at the time, I didn't stick up for DH games. I actually went back and listened to what I said on the announcement video, right? When I talked about the treasures. The treasures aren't that big a deal for Basilisk. They're a little bit more damage. And I think people underestimated how much damage Basilisk could do. So when they looked at the stats that Basilisk was getting extra, they were like, oh, that's a big chunk. It's like, it's nothing compared to what it's going to be doing. I've now looked at the Vesta and Wukong treasures, and I just think, yeah. And they're only going to get worse, right? And I just can't reason with the thought process that I'm just going to have to keep on spending and spending on a game, and I'm getting further and further away. Like, if you're a new player, there is no chance in a million years that you'll catch up with anyone. Like, anyone. Because people have either played this game for 5 or 6 years, or they've spent loads of money. And the amount of money you're going to have to start spending now is just, yeah, it's just nasty and brutal. Hey, Thomas, how you doing, dude? So yeah, it's just weird. I'm at a very weird spot with Idle Heroes. They've created a great game. It's free to play, and here's the thing: you'll get a lot of people that say that Idle Heroes is a much more free to play friendly game than it used to be. Star Expedition isn't my bag, Ez, so I won't be able to take part in your theory or have a take on it. It is more free to play friendly in that you can get like an E5 quicker, but that's just irrelevant now. Because like when you think about oh yes, see. When you think that what used to be the issue, have I overcooked this or not? What used to be the issue was resources, and when you need like an E5 hero as your max hero, that's a bit of a pain, but it's not an issue. Whereas now, when you look at, you can't just E5, you have to Void Imprint them, which is another 4 10 stars, and then you have to Tree of Origin them, which is another 5. And then you've got a Destiny in them, and then you've got to do all this stuff, and then you've got the Grimoire and all that stuff. So even though progression's quicker, like in scaling, it's so much slower. It's so much slower to get to like a max level hero. It's just stupid. It's stupid. Ooh, bang on. Bang on. Can't remember what that's what I wanted to look at. Oh, it's 14 off of 2018. No, that's wrong. 28. It's 28. I don't even need to calc that out. So that's cool. So that's fine. So let's get the rewards from that as well, actually. Duh. Mysterious chest. Sub. And we're not going to get to 300. We're not going to get to 300. Just a random treasure ticket. Thanks DH Games for that one treasure ticket. That's going to make all the difference. Also, do you know what I'm really, really annoyed about? Why on earth are they doing this with separate? So what is there going to be? Is there going to be 50 million of them? Or are they in series, Weaponry of Valor 1? Is this going to be all of the base, the original 6 in here? Is that the point of this? Because that's 5 and that's 6, and Wukong was one of the more recent ones. So he's 6 starting from Basilisk. And Wukong's this one, Weaponry of Valor 5, is that going to include quite a few? I don't know. But I don't know. It's the last thing we needed was 55 million thousand more. It's a slight exaggeration. Only a slight, but different treasure trains. We are going to go on to Ben's. And we're going to do Ben's account for him. Right. I've got stuff here. Yeah, screen is off, isn't it? Yeah. Let's check Ben's out. Do you know what? Every single time I write out someone's email address, I'm on the verge of reading it out as I do it. And I have to physically stop myself every single time that I write someone's email address down from reading it out. I don't even know why I want to read it out. Like, there's no real point for me to do it. So, Ben wants us to do... He's got 2 on server 81. Sideshow, Adakita, 600 points. Perfect. Right. He's got 2 on server 81. So, Sideshow, 600 points. Yeah, Ali, nope. Not a penny. Not a penny. I didn't say that lightly, and I think what I'd suggest to people, because people have been saying that to me quite a bit, are you actually serious with it? Here's the thing. If I've recorded a video looked at it back and posted it, I mean that. If I say something here, like in the heat of the moment, you can almost disregard it as bullshit. As not a penny. Honest to God, I'm just not going to do it. I'm not going to spend any money. I've got loads of contract starry gems loaded into the accounts. I don't need them. I don't need to spend any more money. I just don't care. I'm really on a downer with it at the moment with Idle Heroes. And I think perhaps in the new year, when it's 2026, I might fall back in love with a couple of bits of the game. I love you. But for now, I am on a proper downer with it. Not the game. I feel like by paying into the system, I'm encouraging bad behaviour from them. More than that, I can't really stand on a high horse and say this is bad, but I really want the Wukong treasures, so I'm going to give them $100. I have no issue with anyone that wants to do that whatsoever. My problem, as I've said with many different things, is that they're just going to get worse with things. So I'm kind of preempting it. Every penny I spend from now would just be wasted, because I know by the time we get to 6 months, keep imagine some of the stuff they're going to release. Like, they're going to release new stages of the Grimoire before I've completed the first stage. And bear in mind how much I've spent and time I've spent on the game. I'm not spending on these. I'm not going to. I'm not going to spend money on this game. I'm not going to spend my own money on this game. That's the way I'm looking at it. This is Ben's account. We've done an account showcase before. He's got the meme team. This isn't the meme team. This is the proper team. He's got a forest only account as well. We are doing an account review because we're going to look at Wasn't Me's account in a bit. Look at that. He's got some star souls. I don't even want to click on anything in case I mess it up. No, well, I sorry. Do you know what? When I said that, I was hoping no one was going to pick up on that. No, I don't mean anyone's money. But what I mean is, I originally, because I never spent like money on games before I started streaming. That's a lie. I spent like a little bit. Like if I was to do the relay, it'd be like the $15 relay, right? And I look at it and think, why am I spending money? Like, because to be fair, the biggest account growth I had was doing the Basilisk event. And my best stream ever was doing the Basilisk event. So spending money helped. It didn't contribute anything. I didn't get any memberships. I didn't get any, do you know what I mean? Or anything like that. So it was one of those things where it was like, why am I doing this? Why am I spending money on something that doesn't contribute to me in any way, shape or form? You can't even argue it's an investment. Oh no, but the only money I spent on Clash Royale was the monthly battle pass. It's like $12, dude. If they had like a battle pass in Idle Heroes, I'd still buy a battle pass. But even the monthly card is shocking value. And I'm just not going to do it. I'm just not going to do it anymore. Not going to do it anymore. But Clash Royale, I on my main account on Clash, the only money I ever spent on that was, I think when they brought out the battle pass, I used to buy that every month. But that was all I ever spent on that. And I've got loads of max stuff on that account. See, the way of spending on Clash, I could spend $50 on Clash in a month and get all the stuff I'd ever need. Spending $50 on Idle Heroes a month gets me fuck all and nowhere fast. That's the problem I've got with it. But I'm gonna stream it a lot less, but make more content on Idle Heroes. But I'm gonna do stuff that I enjoy in Idle Heroes. I've tried to crack the Discord. It didn't work, like the Idle Heroes Discord. They don't want me there, which is absolutely fine. But so I wasn't doing things that I know they disapprove of, because I still wanted to kind of get in with them. Now that's not worked. Fuck it. Tier lists. Do you know what still angers me to this day? Is that my two best videos are tier lists that I made. My first like 2 videos I ever put out. Terrible reading off a script, and they still are my most viewed videos by a country mile as well. So yeah, fuck it. Second 2026 rolls round, it's gonna be tier list and tier list and tier lists. Oh, well, yeah, but why are you banned? I mean, I know, yeah. Sorry, like, we're on Ben's account, and he wants Alakita and 600 points. He's pulled 50 copies for me. You liked some folks there. No, they. Oh, well, they banned you for that. Yeah, but Ali, do you know what? My tier lists weren't ever that anyway. Yeah, that's weird, Eze. That's weird. None of my tier lists were. It was, if people bothered to listen to what it was, there was so much more context behind it. It wasn't A to F tier or S to F tier. It was about, for newer players mainly, what their roles were. So damage dealer, support, whatever, but people never actually listened to it. And I know that because on a video that has like 10,000 views, which that video does, the average view time is like 50 seconds. And I can see what people do because on the YouTube analytics, it shows you what people were doing and had spikes and dips. People going onto the video and skipping to the end. I had like 80% retention rate for the last 30 seconds of the video and like 5% for the rest of it. It's fucking what? So what that just means is next time I'm not gonna set it out, because that was the same for every single tier list I did. Start, nothing, whoosh, and then right up at the end where people were skipping to it to look. Which I don't blame them, but I just it was eye-opening to me how I then needed to swap it round. Right, Ben has loads, and he just wants Alakita. 50 Alakita copies, well, you're going to need a lot more. You said, pull more if I need more. I'm going to need like another 50 copies. How am I going to get Alakita copies? Ah, right, okay. How am I going to get Alakita copies? All the boxes. Yeah, okay, so we're going to get plenty from them there. Cool. Right, let's do some Alakita Awakenings, eh? We'll do Soulbound. Oh, nearly wasted. He didn't ask me to do the B- stone. Oh, he did ask me to do B- stone. Shit, I forgot what he said now. He said that he had a B- stone so I could use it, but I have a feeling he said do it on Aspen. Hold on, 1 second. I've got to check because I don't want to do the wrong thing. I can't remember. I'll leave the B- stone for now, and then we'll leave like 10 points at the end so he can decide who he wants to do it on, so that we have wasted it. Because I'm really bad wasting it for him. Oh shit! No, not there. Let's see. We're gonna do Quick Awaken. We're going to do that. We've got so many to do. Let me see how it works. See? Oh, that's the best out of... Sheesh. That was Dross. That was Dross. Dross 3000. Like, he's got an allocator already. Look, where he's got so many dark heroes. See? Nice. B-. Mate, I think we're hitting really high. Ignore that bit. Okay. Deselect. Soul Awakening. Ben, what did you want me to use the B- stone on, dude? I forgot what you said. No, you're fine. You're at work. Did you want me to do an allocator? I have a feeling you said to do an Aspen. I don't know why. But I was gonna wait and not do it. Throw out an allocator. Okay, I mean that does make sense. We've got a couple of alright copies, to be fair, dude. We've got some Bs, or I say some Bs. Sounds like really good. We've got like a B and a B minus and some Cs, I think. So yeah, nothing to sniff at so far. We'll do the B minus next. While you're here, while you're able to be here, we'll do the B minus for you. Why have I done that? Again, I hate the UI on this game. Right, B minus stone. Let's get it. Let's see if we get a red streak. We're not going to get a red streak. That's bad. Terrible. Terrible copy. It's even quick. It's even quick. It's just the worst copy in the world. That is terrible. That is the worst thing that has happened to an allocator copy ever. I'm so sorry, Ben. The reality is you were going to get rid of it anyway. It's only a B minus copy, a stone, but still. Yeah. Hey Neptune, how you doing, dude? I don't know what you mean and in what context you mean. How much you play. This isn't my account. This is someone else's account, to be fair. Actually, no, this is a really cool account. I'm going to take credit for this account. This is my account. This is my account. So, I have played the game, technically, I've played the game since 2016. That would be a lie, because I stopped, no, 2017, sorry, 2016 was Clash Royale. I stopped playing the game. I stopped playing the game for about 5 years and came back about 6 months ago. So it depends what answer you want. Right, come on. Ah, shit. They're not working for us doing the Quick Awakens. Actually, that's not bad copy, actually. That's not bad copy. That's not terrible. And... holy shit, I've got 3. Got 3 Cs there. Nice. Yeah, we'll take that. We'll take that to the bank, mate. How about you, Neptune? How long have you been playing for? Make me feel bad for you. We'll ignore that one. It's fucking shocking. Right, let me check here. Because you said, so we're 276 down. So, how many have we done? I can't math that out. Not in my head, I can't. 88. That can't be right. You must have done 44 and you've got the double points. Am I right in saying that? Have you double pointed? You've double pointed. So we've done 44, so we'll probably need another 44. We'll take out 44 out of the bag. Bottom of my lists in chests. Open those for allocator. 17 of them. These ones. Is this what one? There's 17 and they're at the bottom of the bag. This has got, but yeah, okay. So we need another 30-ish. 303 basic ones. Nice, dude. Right, got them. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Right, let's... Out of these ones, Ben, is that all right? If I take out 30 out of here, I'm going to wait to get the yes. But I could take it out of here if you want. There's 30 allocators in this. Well, there's more than 30. There's 38. Yeah, that's okay. Cool. We'll do that. We'll do that. The last thing I want to do... And do you know what's really weird as well? So many of you have got amazing accounts, and you let me on your accounts. And so I'm terrified of doing it wrong for you. That's why I'm always a little bit like, oh, is that what you want me to do? Because the last thing I'd want is to mess it up. Right. See? Oh. Oh. Right, we're completely ignoring what just happened. That was a warm-up to the red streaks that we're going to get. It's definitely not a close call. Ben's account is far better than your account. I know, come on, man. I don't know why. C's yours comes on top. No way yours comes on top. Ben's account is absolutely cracked. Your account is not. Your account is a very nice account. Yeah, Randy, innit? I'm. What we'll check how many points we're on after this, and then we'll hand pull the last ones. Eric, to be fair, can I be honest with you? I didn't even think about it, dude. Where my head's been into work the last, I didn't even think about Star Expedition. Where I got used to not doing it because my guilds weren't able to do it, I hadn't thought about it. I obviously do need to do it. And you, by the way, I didn't think you were scolding me. And even if you were scolding me, you've been helping out on that so much. You can scold away, my friend. If you wanted to scold, you can scold. I think we're going to have done it perfectly, you know. Let's do this. That's a good one. That's fine. We'll take that any day. Right. Let's see where we're at. No, I want to be at 600 points. How have I messed that up? I haven't messed it up. I'm just thinking, so we need to do more. So 600 points. So we need to do another 100 points, which is like another 15. So how did I mess up my calculations that bad? Scolding is like telling someone off. So basically, so Eric said, are you not doing Star Expedition for guild contribution? And then he said, I'm not scolding, I'm just asking. So he was worried that I was going to take it as like him saying, well, you're not doing guild Star Expedition. I didn't take it like that. So that's what scolding is. Scolding is like what you do to children when you have a go at them. He was worried that I'd taken it as a criticism, but I absolutely didn't take it as a criticism. Oh shit, need more of them. So we're going to need to do another 15 at least, but I don't want to overcook what I'm taking out of the bait egg. He hasn't got any more. Oh yes, he does. He's got 4. I know that. So we need another 11. He's got them there. Oh, something he's running low on an account that seems to have everything. He's running low. I say low. He's got 60 in the back. 60. We'll do 12 because we're not going to high roll that much. And he wants to do allocators. Oh, fucking hell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we need to get another 8 out the bag. Ah. Oh, oh, it's so perfect. So perfect. Right. It's all coming together nicely. So we'll do 10. And then we'll do the last 4 Han Solo. Yeah, 100%, Ben. Yeah. Why not? Red streak. Just gonna stay out of view because that was absolutely shocking. I'm embarrassed to show my face after just witnessing that. Oh, so bad. That was shocking. That's yeah, that was big oofs. That was yikes. That was bad. I think no, that's not true. Nuh-uh. That's not how this works. And I've already said before, I would far rather the people that I do the things for got the better luck than me. Rainbow. And I'd be surprised if at the end of this we haven't hit 6 as an average, because we hit some good runs. Right, we're going to do 1 and then we'll check it out. Oh, nice. I got a gifted sub on Wraec's account, on Wraec's stream, so I then gifted one back to someone else, because I felt like that was the kind thing to do. Oh, 16, so we need another 3, unless we get like insanely lucky. Yeah, that's it. And I'm happy you're thinking like that, Ben. Wow. This is not looking good, bruv. We need another 2. That's fine. I'm only going to take... Literally, we're going to take out 3. We're going to take out 3 because there's no allocator in there. There isn't there. Listen, I feel confident we're going to do this in 2. I took out the 3rd Awaken because at some point you're going to need that Awaken anyway. And we're going to summon all the luck in the world. Wasn't me. Have you got any Awakens to do, dude? Or is it Cores on yours? How many points do you want to get to? Oh my god. Oh my god. Just the 200 points. It's going to take us a fucking long time. Oh no, we need to do one more. No. Oh god. Right, who we got? Who are we going to awaken? Who are we going to awaken? Because I feel like we're not getting the luck here, right? Ignatia. All the way 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Geester. Love it. Okay. Okay. Fuck. Even if it was an E-, we were still going to get enough points. Okay. Oh, you got some stones as well, wasn't? Yes. Right, I can't call you wasn't me honest. I can't do it. I don't know how to cut that down. I need a name. I need a name to call you because that feels weird. I can't call you wasn't me the whole time. I think also it'd get confusing for people that lack context with it. So you need to reveal to me your name immediately or just something you want to go by. It doesn't have to be a real name. It could be whatever you want. Sheesh. 7, 21, 103. Averaged 5.85. So to be fair, that's actually not. That's not. We started off really strong with loads of C's, and it just went abysmally after there. That's the problem with that. It started off really good, and then just, yeah, fucking terrible. Oh, sorry, Ez, terrible. Right, let me look, Ben. Meme team, Geister and Vesa copies, 300 points. Nice. Nice. Hey, Pac-Man, how are you? Right, Liam. I can't believe you've just said that. Just in case I ever leak, I haven't looked your password. And no, that's a lie. I have looked your password, but obviously didn't think about it. If I ever leak your email address, then everyone knows your password now. Paco, it's been going something. Make of that what you will. It's been okay. We hit 5.85 average on Ben's first account. We're going to do his second account. Liam, by the way, you were up really early, dude. Have you got up specifically to watch this? Bless your heart. Oh, that's okay. I'm still not going to try and swear because swearing's not necessary. Geister and Vesa. Ignore the Flora copies. You're saving them for building another Flora and didn't want to eat them by accident. I completely understand that. Completely understand that. And you wanted to get to 300 points. And you don't, I presume, have any stones. That's what I was going to check. You don't have any stones. Fantastic. You've got Mai Tai. Nice. So if I don't do very well, you're going to kick my ass. Or you're going to train to kick my ass, is what you're saying. Because I feel like, and I don't know if anyone else here agrees with me, what Liam has just said, I've taken directly as a threat. That's how I've... I forgot you had this problem. There was no point even upgrading them to level 3, Ben, because there's so many here. Right, 42. Oh, God. I'm not actually going to do this. I just want to see 33. Ben, do you mind whether we do soulbound or unsoulbound? Or does it not particularly matter to you because you're going to use them or not use them anyway? You'd have to fly over 20 hours. Be worth it though, wouldn't it? It'd track me down and kick my ass. To be fair, you have to go and train how to fight. Some of us just know naturally. Starting off with an E, but that was a free awaken. That doesn't count. Hey Max, how you doing, man? Oh, this is the problem with Ben's account, where it's a meme account and there's all of the stuff in the world. I have to scroll to every single one. Oh, we'll do quick awakens because now we've got to do Liam's as well. We'll do that E+, and I'm judging from the fact that everyone here seems to have been in Wraec stream. You've all watched 20,000 ones anyway. We'll do just Geisters. Oh, I could have... Oh, God. Yeah, Unity, it is. How are you, dude? You're a new name. You missed a very strong start. Yeah, well, he got the A- Flora, which is wild. I don't know... Ben, I don't know if you watch Wraec or not. He pulled an A- Flora, but he didn't want that, and I'm super jelly because I love Flora Morax. Well, he's got a C. C-, dude. Let's hope there's a couple in there. Oh, It's not. It's not. That was disappointing. You wanted 300 points here. Right, we can do another quick awaken. I might not be as quick as Wraec, but we're going to see. Yeah. But then I would also suggest that if you're doing 20,000 awakens, you're going to get an A-. Ah, I'm ruining it. Ah, stinkers again, man. Right, now we want 300, so we've definitely got... Right. Okay. Let's do this. Mate, your third count's gonna fucking pop. Judging from what's happening on these accounts. Right. Where is... I hate this. I hate this menu so much. Like, so much. I want to just quickly check. 168 points. I want to see how bad we've done. Oh, 5.6. No, so we're fine. That's not that bad. 5.6. I think it feels worse when you have like a really good run at the start and then it gets terrible. Because you just remember the bad times. Ben, have I done something wrong here? This is the meme team account. You wanted to get... You wanted to get Geister and Vesa. You said you leveled them all up, but I've ran out of Geister and Vesa and we're nowhere near 300 points. Might need to pull some more. Oh, Paco, how is that possible, dude? But need to pull some more. Need to pull some more. Yeah, I do need to pull some more. I need to pull loads more out of the bag. 132 divided by 6. I need to pull 22 fuckers out of the bag. So you lied to me. You said you had them ready. It doesn't matter. How am I going to pull them out of the bag? Oh, you've got actual hero copies. You've got Geisters, so we need another 18. Oh, Vessa's going to be in loads of the chests, isn't she? Right, okay. I was just thinking, how are you going to have enough chests for that? I'm a noob. 8 chests. Yeah, but bro, I think we're gonna be tight. I think we're gonna be tight on this. We might also be absolutely fine. 8 there, and we've got our Geisters. Let's do these and see where we end up. Oh, nice, Max. That's a good result. That's nice. We don't mind that. Oh, there was more Vessas. Am I... I think I'm going crazy. How's that occurred? Right, okay. Didn't I? Right, yeah, you bastard. Right, let's go. Yeah, I know I just opened them, but I didn't realise there was already some in the bag because they're already... We're going to hide again. Like, partly through shame. Ah. Because I don't want to look. I don't want Ben to look at my face. Right? Because... I can't even do that. Partly through shame. And partly because I feel like this will give us better luck. At this... I'm just going to go down here so you can't see me. You can't see my face right now. Get lower. Okay, maybe that's safe. Oh, it hasn't saved it. Holy stink. 200. So we need 45. I don't even know why I'm. So we need 8 heroes. Four more for the big. So let's go. Yeah, man, this honestly, I said his first account 5.85 average is absolutely fine. But this, I don't think this is going to be very good. Mate, isn't it? Yeah, the fact we're scaring Paco into saying that is something terrifying itself. I don't want to start. Oh shit, we don't have much of a choice. Ben, we might have to start looking at other heroes, dude. I don't want to start using eminent selection chests because you might need them for something else. We must have something else in the bag. Can open chests for Mel. Perfect. Okay. Well, oh shit. Open chests for Melissa. No. No. Yes. Melissa or Vessa? It's got to be Melissa. I don't think I'm being brain dead. Why can't I see her? Oh, you might have Mel copies in the bag. I'm not seeing. Sea of green, red roses too. I see molasses. I ain't seeing molasses. Sylvie. Right. There we go. Get some Sylvies out the bag. So let's go green. We'll do 6. And then see where we're at. We'll do. Oh my goodness gracious me! The meme team in full swing. Alright, coming in. That's not coming on. That's wine. My mouse is so confused. It's like, why do you keep on scrolling so far over? Right, come on, Melissa. Vessa. Thing is, right, when you guys sit at home and you get Paco, have fun at work, dude. I hope it's not too bad. When you guys sit at home and yes, no, that's like a scrubby tenant copy, but that's still like a tenant copy viable. I know you're not going to use it. Why have I just said that? Looking at your account, like you're ever going to use that as a tenant when you compare to what else you've got. But that kind of salvages things a little wee bit. No. Yeah, when you guys sit at home and you do these and you get bad luck, you get annoyed, right? You sit there and you say, oh, this was shit. When I do it, everyone watches. Nice B copy. Right. Let's see where that puts us. 12 more points to go. Fantastic. That was a nice copy. That was 2 nice ones in a row. Oh God, come on, man. Doing it the wrong one. And then we'll let's do this. So we get 12 points. Oh, that's a stinker. So we're gonna Awaken Horace. Hey Walter, how you doing, bro? Listen, this isn't my account, so we're not able to do Horace. Oh, we have to do the 3rd Sylvie. That's annoying. That's okay. Right, last one. Yeah, the market's stupid at the moment. The market is gross. I mean, you're struggling for 3 times at the moment. Right. I think that's put us pretty much bang on. 303. Why do I always click on the wrong one? Oh. 5.6. So it's under, but it's not horrendous. It's like it's okay. It's okay. We've seen worse. We've seen worse. And then finally, we've got server 877. Yeah, can you imagine? Oh. Well, you could argue, you were like VIP 13 or 11, or whatever it was, right? You could argue this is the account that you kind of want it on because you can do so much more with it. Aspen copies, 300 points. You've pulled all the Aspen copies you had, and I'll have to pull more from the chest given from point markers. Fine. So, this is easier because it's going to start here. Right, what have we got? 29 there. Let's get the free one done. Let's go. Good. It's fine. It's fine. We want to do 300 points. So let's do. Well, yeah, you're gonna have to put a lot more from the chest markers, I think. Because yeah, to do 300 points, we're gonna need 54. We're gonna need a lot more. Fuck. How quick is that Aspen though? Nice. Terrible. Everything else. But listen, we ain't complaining about a B-. Let's not look at everything else. We're not going to complain about a B copy, B- copy. We're going to call it a B copy for mental stability purposes. That's fine. Actually wasting 700 contract stars in this account. I'd have to send them over to you. Refund. Oh, rainbow. D. Okay. I think you've overestimated. I think you've overestimated how many chests we're going to get from here, Ben. So we're at 100 points. And you want to get to 300 points. I don't think we're gonna. There's none in the bag. Awaken the Dominator for good luck. Rover, I done that on my account, and my luck. I got a B- Lutz on my account. I wouldn't dream of doing that on someone else's account. Ben, we need a lot more Aspens. I ain't seeing. Where are we going to get the Aspen? Are you? So, I didn't actually bother. I didn't even pull them out. Right, okay. Oh no, I did pull them out. We're going to get some luck here. Right. Rover, did you get any luck? Rover, stop. Because I really want to do that. But do you know what? I know what my luck's like, right? If I was to do that on someone's account and it's not my account, they wouldn't get a C. That's the one where they'd get an A. And I'd forever be the person that done that. And they'd be so angry at me. Rightly so. I mean, we'll do 4. But yeah, we're gonna. I think we're gonna. Yeah. Let's see. I'm proud of you for skipping the event, Rove. I'm proud. You're not interested in the Wukong treasures? Nice, D+. Actually, what are you getting them for free? Yeah, I know, man. It's expensive, bro. It's expensive. 2 more there. Am I going crazy? I swear, we took 4 Aspens out and we didn't actually awaken them. Ah, we didn't. 6 there. Okay. Well, we'll see where that puts us. Collect the card clash chests. Am I being stupid? What do you mean card clash chests? Oh, right. Oh, there's only one. But hey, it's better than none, isn't it? It's better than none. Open that gas. We'll see if we can pull together 10 of them. 10 of the bad boys. Nope. Nope. Betty copies. Cool. Okay. Yeah, I think we're going to have to do some Betty copies. I think we're struggling otherwise to find enough food. But that's good. Do you have Betty's in the bag loaded up? There's 1. That's fine. Let's see how far we got to go. Let's see how far we got to go. So we're on 121 points. We need 180 points. That's 30 basically. More heroes to do. So we're definitely going to need to switch it up to some. Or did you mean 200 points, by the way? Because you've said 300 in your message. But I feel like that's going to be really difficult to do with these. Like, oh no, it's not. There's loads of heroes here. Rover, that's gross, bro. Do you know what though? I don't expect any different from you. You know, that's just exactly what I expected you to be doing right now. Protein goals. Nice, at least we've got a C this time. C. Shit now, man. Natalie. Cool. You send me an awful lot of suggestions. There we go, 3. Right, 3. Hot sauce. I don't get the hot sauce. I'm not going to lie to you. And as someone who adores hot sauce, the thought of putting hot sauce on popcorn doesn't appeal to me. I mean, I'm into some pretty sick stuff, but not hot sauce on popcorn. I'm all for the Nutella on popcorn. Like, I'd mess with that proper, to be fair. The issue is, right, zero yeah, Nutella with vanilla ice cream, obviously Ali. That's like obvious though. I think we're talking about a little bit niche stuff. A little bit, you know, off the beaten track kind of thing. I can't even have to go through all these chests. And what Rover has just said sickens me. So we can focus on that if we like, but I'd probably rather not. He's a freak beast. Alakita copies? Alakita, I know this from when I was trying to buy her. Her copies sell for shit. Sugar ton. If you get a good B+. Because people like her, but there's like no copies of her out there. She was more expensive. Like, to get a B+, she was more expensive than Wukong. Because Wukong, there was like 50. There was like 1 Alakita. So they were just like, oh, well, let's bump the price up. Damn Trump. I don't know. Where is Aspen? Oh, they're not putting him out. Right, that's fine. We're going to have to go through this anyway. And a Betty. Do this all round. Let's see. C+. Nice. Do it on stream for content. Listen, you know, I wouldn't mind doing that, but there's many other things I'd rather do for content purposes. It's not high on my list, is what I'd probably suggest. It's not high on my list. No, it's got 3 there. How are we doing? 201, so we need to do about 18 more. Okay. Didn't get any more chests. So we've got 2. I think we've got Natalie's. So that's 5. So we need another 13 heroes. Ben, do you mind if we do like Arania and stuff like that, or do you want me to go into here and pull out some of the other chests, best copies, and Arania? Cool, yeah. Again, in truth, right, I think we're overthinking this, but it's one of those things that you know the second that you start doing shit heroes, that's when you're going to pull an absolute killer. So we need 18, and we've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We want to keep yeah, Rover knows what he's talking about. To be fair, Ben knows, so that's fine. We'll keep Melissa's. Vessers. Should we pull a couple of Vessers out, Ben? Or do, because I presume you want to keep like stuff like this because you don't know who you're going to end up building. Should we pull out 3 or 4 Vessers as well? And try her out and just see if we can get some movement there. You got loads of Vessers. 19 Vessers. Can do Melissa. We'll do Melissa. Right. And there's 5 Melissas, so that's fine. We'll do the better heroes first. Got Vespera. Oh, no. Right, coming in. Let's get a big one. At least it's purple and not blue. At least it's a C+. Right, let's see how. So we'll do the last ones one at a time. Let's see how many points we're on. 253, so we need 47. This should be 8. We need 8 more. Which is fine. We can get 8 more. I say 8 more. But I feel like if you were to do something like Heartwatch or Olivia and you got a really good copy, I feel like it would go for serious wedge. The issue would be that would be like an A copy would go for serious because it's only the high whales that are going to be interested in it, right? Nice. If you got like a B copy, it's going to go for far less than an Aspen B copy would. Whereas I feel like a B plus Heartwatcher would probably go for more than a B plus Aspen, depending on exactly what the copy is. Not if it's a really good copy, like attack wise, but just as a base one. But say Alikita was going for higher than Wukong at B plus because there was like 1 or 2 Alikitas and there was like 50 Wukongs. It was just, yeah, weird. Weird. To be fair, Rainier's another one. It's those heroes that I said slightly niche but really useful that tend to go for big bucks. But Wukong and Aspen are just safer because even like a B copy is still going to sell for well. Whereas no one's interested in the B copy of Rainier. They want the B plus A minuses. Listen, whatever Rover wants to do in his own time, Rover can do. Just because it's weird and creepy, we're not going to judge him for that. There's many more things that we can worry about in life, rather than what Rover decides to do in his personal time. The only thing I'd say to you is if you're the type of person that puts hot sauce on your popcorn, it does make me wonder what else you do. I'm just going to keep that real with you. It does make me judge quite heavily. I'm just throwing that out there. Yeah, and it's what, as I said, it's one of those like slightly niche heroes go for the big bucks. Like Finn. Like if you rolled a really high Finn copy, he would go for loads. Do Finn. We're gonna see what we get from Finn. Nice. See. You tried mustard in a cherry slushy, Twinkie on a pepperoni and salami sab. Ah, God. Bunch of fucking weird. Oh, I didn't swear. Sorry, Ez. A bunch of weirdos. Oh, no. This is the last one we're going to do. We're definitely not going to do it on Ignatia. Shameful. Asmodel. A B plus Wukong goes for higher than an A tier Asmodel. So. Madeline. No, do you know why I want to not do that? It's because when her Transcendence hero comes out, you'll have a special awakening for her copies. So should we keep... We only do one more hero. Let's keep the Madelines, just in case. How about Holmes Young to finish off? Hey, Martin. I would love to do that. I have a feeling you're going to suggest that it's on iOS. I can't do Apple. Or do you mean platform, like as in Twitch? Rover, stop it. Amazon. What do you mean? You can stream on Amazon. $303. Fantastic. We're going to check. No, wait, what was that? 385 divided by 7. Oh, yeah, that wasn't the best. Like, that was a little bit rough. Little bit rough. Ben, you absolute legend. Thank you so much for letting me do your Awakens. We've done all right on the first account. And then the next two accounts just went bad. The next two accounts just went bad. Let me quickly, because Rover obviously wants to see a Morax, right? So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do a Morax on my account. If I presume I have a Morax. And then we're going to go on to Liam's account. To be fair, I want to see a Morax as well. I would legit main Morax if I got a good copy. Boosted Awakens. Yeah, baby. We're going to smash through them. Right. Let's... let me just see if I have a Morax floating around on either of the accounts. I'm not putting one out of a chest. So if I don't have one, then I don't have one. And if I don't have one, then we're not doing one, Rover. Because I'm not wasting a chest. much food. Oh, I don't have one. Okay, we're gonna get one out of a chest. Loads of chests. Loads of chests. Yeah, I've got too many chests, basically, is what I'm saying. Right, there we go. We've got a Wraec. There we go. Right, we've pulled a Wraec out of the bag. Ben, thank you so much, man. You have fun. I'll I'll catch you later, and I really do appreciate you letting me do it, man. I really do appreciate it. It's all you guys that let me do stuff on your accounts is amazing. So thank you again. Have a safe drive home. Martin, I feel like you're a bot, but I also don't get what you're getting from being a bot. I don't get it. You can't get. What do you mean you can stream on Amazon? I don't know. Yeah, but what do you mean, Martin? Stream on Amazon? Yeah, I don't get it. Yeah, but what are you advertising? Oh, there we go. There we go. Martin, Ali, if you're knocking around, can you put the Discord link in the chat for Martin so I can see what he's offering? I had someone reach out to me for a collaboration, and I will say this, right? The guy was an absolute champ. Not the Australian champ, the good champ, like sort of a champion. And he wanted me to promote a gaming website called X7, which is a Chinese-based thing. Thanks, Ali. Martin, join there, bro, and then DM me. And he said that he can give me $8 to promote to make a video to promote his game. And I messaged him back. And I said, this might be a cultural thing. I said, but I'm not doing anything for $8. Oh, because champ means something differently in Australia. I said, I'm not doing anything for $8. I said, I appreciate the offer. I said, but I don't know what your game is, like what your platform is. The website is doesn't look the most trustworthy. And so I said, I'm not really interested, to be honest. And then he reached back out and he asked if he could ask me some questions. So I said, yeah. And he said he gets that response a lot from people. I said, well, you will do. I said, because $8 is like, it depends where you are in the world. It's like 15 minutes work, like a real job, right? Depending on where you are, right? Let me just say that, obviously. I said, so therefore me putting time and effort into the video means that I would be earning significantly less than if I just worked my normal job. I said, and I'm not going to do anything for $8. And so he came back, his gaming oh, yeah. I said, if it's a platform, I said, give me game credit. I said, and then I'll download it. I'll try some of the games out. It's like a platform like Steam or something like that, but a Chinese version. I said, give me some game store credit. I said, I'll download it. I'll play some games. If I enjoy it, I'll stream it and make some videos on it. I said, that's fine. I said, but you're not, the amount of money that I would want, you ain't going to give me because I've got 500 subs. I said, so I'd rather not insult you with my offer of what I would need. I said, and even then, even if you offered me that money, I'm not going to guarantee you a positive review because if I don't think it's worth doing, then I'm going to tell people don't do it. But he was really chill. Like really, really chill. But yeah, exactly, Ali. But obviously, and I said it, and I hope I haven't come across in a negative way with what I've just said, right? I've got people, and I said this to him. I said, obviously, because it was a really nice conversation. It was a nicely held conversation. I said, I've got people all over the world that watch this. I said, and it's fantastic. I said, and I'm always very cautious Sorry, I'm just going to log into yours, Liam. I said, I'm very cautious to never offend people because I understand that what I would consider a lot or not a lot of money will be different to other people. I said, so, you know, I don't find... He said he apologised to me and said he hoped I wasn't offended by the offer. I said, I'd never be offended by the offer. I said, but it's not really anything that, yeah, I could possibly entertain it. Yeah, just weird. Right, hold on, Liam. Why can't I find? Liam also, he was a bit worried that I'm going to run away with his account. Am I going crazy? No, I didn't get. I said I didn't get offended that he offered me $8, but obviously I'm not going to do anything for $8. It doesn't, you know. Oh, it's there. Right, Liam, I found it. I was going crazy then. I couldn't. Right. Oh, what have I done wrong? Liam, it isn't working, dude. Can you send me the stuff back through? Randy, I'll see you later, dude. Oh, Liam, I don't think so, bro. Is that not your account password? If you don't know your account password, you have to send off and get it changed. Not a problem, but you won't get that done. It's not the same. You have a proper account password. And by the way, so Liam, why you have to figure out that? I actually think, is this... Ah, I'm in. I'm in. Yeah, Rover's saying that he wouldn't dream of letting me loose on his account. Marcello, I'm going to check out your stuff in a bit, bro. Let me sort out Liam's stuff first. And then I'll have a look at the messages you just sent me. Because to be fair, it looks like possibly a legit thing. I just didn't know Amazon had a platform for gaming. I didn't know that. It says iOS, Android, and Amazon, which is fascinating. Oh, sorry, dude. Right, I still need to get this up. Oh, that's it as well. Because Liam wanted some feedback. It was, by the way, Liam, it's the first one you sent me without any extra stuff at the end. So this is Liam's account. Liam wants us to do some cores, and he wants us to get to 200 points on Awakens. Liam, if you let us know what heroes you want to awaken, my dude, because there isn't a lot here. I have to pull a lot out of the bag. Oh. Wraec did Amazon. I didn't know it was a platform. How fascinating. I'm interested in looking into that. That's fine. So. Go nuts on whatever. They're getting retired. Okay. I don't know. But listen, Koji, there might be a language barrier as well. I will look into it. Because cool. Ah man, listen, I'd look into that. It makes it easier to get into different things. I don't know how I'd log in though. Oh, I could do it on here. Right, let's look at. Oh, you got the stones. You got the stones. Here, baby. We've got 18. You only want to get to 200 points. And cores. Cool. Right. So, Liam wants to do cores. So we're going to pull some cores. 150 cores. We'll do the cores first, because I presume you've got the bag space. You've got loads of bag space. My luck's not going to be amazing. There's no fucking chance that. Are you happy with Drake and Geista being your heroes, or do you want me to change that up? Listen, Martin. We'll talk after stream, and we'll figure out if it's a legitimate thing. I'd happily do it, bro. That'd be insane. It's whatever chat wanted you to build. So, this is Liam's team, either Geista, Drake, or Mockman. I understand. Aspen, Wukong, Natalie, Queen, Elena, Melissa. I'm getting better with knowing the skins as well, by the way. Not a flex, but a complete and utter flex at the same time. To E5. No, so this is Liam's team. He wants to build someone else up to E5. Liam, who are they going to be a tenant for? So you've got Aspen and Natalie. Let's check that out, because here's Wraec. Look at him. So he's finally done his 20,000 awakens, and he thinks he's going to jump in here and chat more shit to me. Oh, now New Camper turns up. He doesn't say hello to me the whole stream. Wraec pops in, and he's got to put a little wave in. Wraec, how are you feeling after doing 20? By the way, New Camper, I was only joking. Wraec, how are you feeling after doing 20,000 awakens? Because that seems wild to me. Like, nuts to me that you've done that. You've got all your tenants there. Yeah, man. Like, it is. I don't think people quite realise. It's sitting there for an X amount of time is draining. Hey, Paco. So basically, you falsely advertised that you did 20,000 summons. You didn't do 20,000 summons. Wouldn't be me. I promised that I would do 400, and we're doing more than 400. So we've done nearly 400 anyway. That's okay. That's okay. I completely and utterly forgive you. It's absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. Rover, you a shocker. Geista, I mean, listen. It should be Mockman because he gives the most stats. Anyway, so if you want to build someone up to E5, it's going to be Mockman. And so we need to go for Mockman copies. I don't think there's going to be much discussion on that. Is there, gang? Yeah, well, Liam, that's what I do. Wraec only did 9,600 summons. Oh, God. Right, everyone get into the Idle Heroes discussion Discord right now and accuse Wraec of clickbait. We need to get him cancelled immediately. And you want to geese the trans. So, yeah, so we need Geester. And we need... So we've got one Geester there. Oh, we've got no more Geesters. We're doing 150 cores. We'll probably get some Geesters. Oh, bless you, Wraec. I'm sure no one actually bothers, bro. Can I make a point on that, Rover? Someone accused me of clickbait because I put that. And it's one of those things where it's like, it's a stream title. It's not a video. So I'm not saying I've got an A tier. I'm saying I'm gonna... Do you know what I mean? But what we'll do... So listen, Liam, we'll pull them out. We'll try and get them here. Because obviously it saves your chests then. And I think we go Mockman because he's going to be a better tenant. I don't know if other people will agree with me, but then I suppose tenants, if they're base tenants, it doesn't matter so much, and Drake's going to be more helpful in other game modes if he's tankier. We're going to go for Drake. Drake, as a tenant, Mockman's better, but the damage, the boost from core heroes isn't very good anyway. And Drake at least is going to give you more in other game modes. We'll do this. We'll do this. And I presume we're gonna go into guidance, and you're not going to be a fate person. Yeah, Wraec, that's insane. And do you know what, right? I was trying to do some calcs, short for calculations. And when you try and figure that into different figures, it's an insane amount. Like, it's a crazy amount of stuff. So yeah, absolutely fair play to you, man. Absolutely fair play. Cool. Now listen, we'll do guidance because it's not my account. We do fate on my account because my mama didn't raise no bitch. But this isn't my account, so I don't want to do it and then mess up your account. And we have never once high rolled doing fate. We've always low rolled. Don't get excited. Let's see how it goes. Do you know, I keep on getting excited because I only ever do it in fate. I get excited every time I see one of these. But obviously we're doing it in guidance, so we're going to see it on a very regular basis. I can't remember. Vulcan. Nice. I mean, we didn't want Vulcan. But we're never going to say no to it. Do you know what I mean? Wraec, did you get any more A tiers? Or was it just the Flora? The bad boy Flora? Which, by the way, super jealous. Because her and Morax are like my account mascots. Yeah, Sean, I've just... Hi, Sean. Sean, you can't step in here again like New Camper. And the first thing you do is be a comment to Wraec and not say hello to me. Yeah. Holy shit. That has got to be the stinkiest pull I've ever seen. Food's food. No, you're okay, Sean. I'm only joking. I'm only joking. Just don't let it happen again. We're getting some proper stuff. But to be fair, food's food. So we ain't going to sit and complain about it too much. And it's always worth it to see a Gooster, isn't it? Why would someone... Right, do you reckon? I got conned into being a channel member because I got gifted a sub. I felt so bad that it was me that it was given to as well. I just joined like 5 minutes beforehand, and someone gifted a sub and it came to me, and I felt really bad that someone else didn't get it. So then I gifted a sub, and he went to someone called Eric. But why would they do that? What are they earning from doing that? And I don't know who Ziggy and Itachi are. Yeah, Newcomb 4 times he's rare. To be fair, and especially because they're all grouped up together, so it makes it even more. It's just wild. Wild. Look, 3 HUDs as well. Huddles. Daddy Moog. We'll do a W for Wraec, because Betty and Vespera. Nice. They got to 100,000 points, which, for reference, depending on how good / bad their luck was, that's 16,666 Awakens, right? And they didn't get an S tier. And I'm not saying you deserve an S tier at any point. What I would suggest is that's absolutely insane. It's crazy. Paco, listen, you work in a restaurant. You spend far too much time pooping at work. You've got to stop. That's crazy. But do you know what yeah, Koji, every time he leaves, he says he's just been pooping. It's like he's got to cook better food if that's all he's doing at work. Those two, if you're just whaling against another whale, that is craziness, isn't it? Because you're just like, well, no one's winning. Like, can you imagine coming second in a whale off? It would feel horrendous. I'm joking, Paco. I'm joking. I don't think you poop too much. I don't know your bathroom habits. Right. Aspen, Wukong, Natalie, Queen, Elena, Melissa. Who's your... Oh, yeah, Aspen. I was about to say. So Aspen, Queen, Elena. What copies you got here? It's not a bad copy. What... Oh, Corsellers. Wow, that's wild, though. I wasn't chatting shit behind your back. I thought you were still here. B+ for Aspen, B for Natalie and Wukong. B+ for Aspen, and then Natalie and Wukong. Right. Natalie, Wukong. B+ for Aspen. Sweet. They're going to be soulbound, aren't they? Right. We ready? We're ready to get the streaks in. B+ for Aspen. Jesus. Everyone pray for Red. Everyone pray for Red. See if we can repeat the Melissa like I got the other day. He definitely said B+, because I do you know, I'd be so gutted if I ever made a mistake on Silas' account. B+ for Aspen, B for Natalie and Wukong. Okay. Yep. Lucky vape. Damn it. not going to talk about that. That was disgusting. I mean, it's not my account. That hurt my soul. I'm so sorry that's what you ended up getting. Yeah, no, but that's fine. It's fine. Hey Leaf, how you doing, bro? Right, we need... Listen. Do you want me to do another... Do you want me to do a B stone or an aspen? Because you ain't going to use that copy, are you, I don't think. Do you want me to still use B copies on Natalie and... Yeah, Wraec. Now's not the time. Do you want me to use the B copy still on Natalie and Wukong as planned? No, Ali, you're not allowed to join in. It's supposed to be on my side. Don't teach me. He's not teaching me nothing. He has taken the baked potato conversation that occurred on stream a couple of weeks ago, and now he just refers to potatoes. And it's like, yeah, I didn't even like baked potatoes, so in my defense on that one. Oh right, okay, so I mean that was what? How was 3, 4, 6, 9? So it's basically a B. Yeah. Just remember, when we get bad awakens, there is starving kids in Africa that would love those awakens. So that's all. For a B copy, yes, we want the attack a bit higher, but that is fine. And holy damage control on UC offset is absolutely fine. So that is not a bad copy. Okay. And I know it could be better, but it could be worse. Jacket potato mukbang. Ugh, I can't. Do you know what? I could just. When my. When my wife goes away to her mum and dad's with my kids, if you just watched what I ate for dinner, that would be considered a mukbang. Because I don't eat breakfast or lunch. I just order in takeaway food, but it's like the most outrageous amount of food ever. Yeah. So that is a good Wukong. Liam, that's fine, isn't it, to be fair? Your Wi-Fi crashed when you said that awakening stuff too. How did all of your Wi-Fi's crash? I don't have that ability. Oh yeah, but you see, Wraec, I can't do that. It was mine. Oh. I don't know what happened there. It hasn't come up to say anything when. Sorry, guys. It didn't come up my end and say it dropped. What I would say, Wraec, he won't try peanut butter on popcorn. You said hot sauce on popcorn, you weirdo. Ah. Yeah, I'm not arguing that peanut butter on popcorn would be gross. I wouldn't want it. Yeah, right. Then you're just disgusting. I can't. I'm not going to back you on this, like in any capacity whatsoever. I think you need to grow up. I think that you need to reassess your life choices, and that realise that what you're suggesting is just wrong, and that you shouldn't want that. Liam, you said 200 or 300 if we're really lucky. I don't think we're going to get really lucky. So we'll plan for 200, and then if you wanted to go to 300, we can do. We need 160 points, basing it off of the average. am I even attempting to work that out? 26. 26. How many summons do we have in the bag? 18. So we need another 8, probably. I got loads of chests. Yeah. So 4 of them. We'll get 5 out. I don't know if we're going to be hitting the luck. And you said basically whatever heroes we want to do, kind of thing. So we'll just use some common sense. Is there any? So we're going to keep Madeline because that makes sense to keep Madeline. Geista. You wanted us to do Geista and sorry, man. Do you know? I know you've said it loads of times. That's my chair, by the way, not me doing that. Yeah, because we didn't actually discuss the Awakens. So let me know what Awakens you want me to do. Because we weren't originally going to do Awakens, it was just Cores. And Awakens got brought up. After a good kebab. Yeah, but I can't eat food at like 1 o'clock and then comatose all day. This is just embarrassing. I won't eat until like 5, 6 o'clock. And then I'll eat the most outrageous amount of food possible. And then go and sit in the bar for like an hour and a half. Watching stuff on my phone. And then I normally have a nap. And if my wife goes away for the weekend, that's what I do on a Sunday. Like 0 regrets as well, by the way. Can I just make the point of saying that? No regrets whatsoever. So, yeah, Liam, I need to know what you want me to do. Because we didn't discuss Awakens before. And... Oh, you know which could done because no, I'm like I'll be maybe a seated. Don't care between Soulbound or not. Just not the shit ones, please. Okay. So you don't care which heroes we do, which is fine. The thing is, I don't want to. Yeah, we'll pull heroes. Let's check your bag situation because I don't want to like take 5 Alikitas when that's all you've got. Oh, you've got 21 heroes here. Yeah, but that's fine. And we reckon we need 20. Let's take 10 Aspens out, and then we'll fill the rest up with random stuff. But it will be good random stuff, not like shit stuff. I reckon we can make that work. I'd like to get some luck for you. I mean, obviously I'd like to get some luck for you. But I have 3 Awakens first. Okay, we've got some 3 Awakens even. Oh, dude, that's absolutely fine. I realise now what you've said, so don't worry about it. Your daughter's obviously comes far beyond us doing what we're doing. So, D+. It's quick awaken about. We'll do the Aspens first. Because obviously if we get lucky, this is what we want to do, right? Perfect. What did you say? What do you mean, anyone? Right. Red streak. Shit. That's not bad. Okay, it's not good. Oh, that's pretty woofing. That's pretty woofing, to be fair. Right, so we can do 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. It's got to be someone else. Ah, 7. There you go. Let's see. Okay, is that going to end up being a C? Okay, still end up being a C tier. Oh, that's not actually that bad, to be fair. Right. So 60. So we've got another 10 more. Let's go. We're going to have to do Soulbound Awakens. To be fair, all of these are fine. Because you're keeping that for Madeline, aren't you? Actually, let's keep them out just in case we high roll. We ain't going to high roll. C minus again. That's not bad. That's not great. Let's see what we got to. 181, so we need to probably do 4 more. Maybe if we get lucky, 3 more. Let's do some Aspens. And let's try that out. And see, let's see if we get any luck. Any kind of luck going whatsoever. Did I pull the Aspens out? Sorry guys, I'm completely getting frazzled there. Right, so final 4 for Liam. Koji, I don't know what you mean, dude. What do you mean? I've only got 3 left. We have to do it in 3. We're going to have to high roll. We're going to have to take something out of the chest. Oh, shit. It's not looking good. I didn't want to take another Radiant Crystal out of a chest. I don't know what you mean by having to count the numbers to ourselves. I feel like maybe I'm being a little bit dense. I mean, that would be the first time I've ever been dense. But I still think I'm being dense. Should we... Right. We're gonna check exactly what you mean. We're gonna go... yeah, fine. I want to see what on earth you're talking about. I don't know if we're supposed to put Natalie or Queen first with this team. But this is what we're doing. I just want to see what the numbers you mean. Oh, I'm not going to hit that high anyway. What do you mean? No scientific notes. Yeah, I know. Is that what you just mean, though? It says only once you get above E. That's why I'm getting confused with what you guys are talking about. Because you both know what you're talking about. I don't. So I'm losing in translation here. What you mean? So, cap to E18. How funny it would be if we just cleared this room. Just quick fight in it. We just got like the luckiest roll ever. I don't think we're going to. But I'm not going to complain about it too much. So basically they've taken out some of the E numbers, is what we're saying. Right, sorry, I've got completely distracted as usual. So, one more, but I had to take one more out of the bag. I had to take one of these out. Leaf, I messaged you on Discord, dude. I know you don't use Discord. Sorry, I messaged you on Discord a few days ago. What are you doing? You're going... I already had one. I didn't need to do 2. Yes. Oh. Pog. Ending on a high note. Ending with a B-. So, that's fine. So we ended up doing good. I think it's 208 points. So we ended up killing it because we got a good one at the end, which is it's never frustrating to get a good one, but it also feels a bit weird. So let's check it out. 217 divided by 7. 208. 6.7 average. Ah, yeah, because we had the stones at the start. DT when? I don't know, dude. This isn't my account. This is Liam's account. Liam wanted some help, but it's really difficult. I've said this before to people. It's really difficult, right? When you have it's a really nice account. To be fair, you've obviously got 16 million attack. Why does that feel? Is that about right? Oh, they're not destinied. Yes. Oh, that's what you were. Yes, you haven't destinied anyone yet. Are you free to play? No, VIP. Well, but to be fair, it's near enough free to play. VIP 5. So you've got lots of Awaken copies. Look at that. Got a random B Holmes Young. Nice. Are you struggling on cores? Is that what you're struggling? Because you haven't destinied anyone, but you must have some destiny stuff by now. Even if it... I say, by the way, that's not a judgmental thing. No, you haven't. Have you got any chests? No, I suppose you're not going to have any chests, are you, within? Have you already got some of Aspen's cores? Yeah. Next few mystery sales. Randy, I'd love to own a baseball team. I now look like a hoodlum. Does this make me look a little bit younger and cooler? Hood up. I saw someone making Clash Royale content the other day and he had a do-rag on. White guy with a do-rag. Just looks stupid. Just looks stupid. Holy fuck. Sorry. Language is sorry. Is this the... I don't want to bring it up because you'll bring up your email and I don't want to mute the screen again. Is this your only account? Because if it is your only account, don't be lazy with building up food. Oh, I'm saying that. You probably don't have loads of promo stones. I mean, 200 is a lot. But again, what are you going to be building for? Oh, right. So you've got 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So that's why you need another E5 as well. $69. Nice. I bought the Clash Royale pass and I got the mini P.E.K.K.A free, and then I got the I unlocked Night through the 4-day thing. So yeah, so I've got the Night and I've got the mini P.E.K.K.A. I'm not using either. My Clash Royale team at the moment is a Mega Knight, Double Prince, Hunter, Mega Minion combo. Just about to get into ranked, so we'll see how we'll stream that. We'll stream ranked with that team. Yeah, Hunter, Mega Knight, Evos are fun. But yeah, I haven't used Mini P.E.K.K.A or the Knight yet. Listen, it's really difficult to give advice, Liam, because your team it's a standard team, right? And I don't mean that in like a detrimental way, but there's not a lot of advice to give. Like, obviously, you know you need to get some Destiny material because that's going to give you a massive power boost. you're building up your E5s so you can get your Grimoire, but you need Grimoire Essence. That's the gatekeeping there. It's not the actual E5s themselves. The only thing I noticed, did I notice this, is that you've split your Cloud Island up, which is something I wouldn't recommend that you do. See, the thing is, right, if you're, unless, and I presume it's not. Yeah, I mean, if you're going to Destiny Aspen, then certainly Queen and Elena's homes need to be... I don't know why you'd split. Sean, you are a resident expert. Am I right in saying that? Yeah, especially because you've only got a Betty in here, so she's giving you nothing. You might as well... I know it's not... I know it scales up massively, right? But you're better off using these resources from this Betty and chucking that into here onto the Queen, because she's going to give you a far more boost than anyone else. But again, I do understand the fact that the resources needed to get to level 40 is probably going to upgrade you 3 or 4 levels to the Queen. But does the Melissa, is she going to care about an extra 117,000 attack when she's at like 13 million? No. But I can guarantee ya that giving an extra, I don't know, 200, 300, 400,000 attacks is going to be, yeah, it just, yeah, pump it into here. So I'd not regress this, but I'd take out the resources until you've maxed your main residence. Especially if you're going to Destiny. I mean, it's not, it doesn't tend to be recommended. I like this setup, by the way. Nice setup. It doesn't tend to be recommended to Destiny Aspen first, but obviously you've got his cores. But at that point, you need to whole hog him and, yeah, build out his house properly, for sure. There's no point splitting it up. I don't suppose you've got any infusion stones. Why would I not assume you've got any infusion stones? Do you have any infusion stones? I don't know why you wouldn't at this point have, what, one? 2,800. Because I don't know, I swear you should have more than that. Because you've... Oh, so you have done it. Am I being stupid? Yeah, you have done it once. Yeah, you have done it once. Okay. Yeah. Hadn't thought of that, Sean, to be fair. Good shout with the speed. Yeah. But it can't be that. It can't be like that. No, because Aspen's... Like, she's nowhere near. I mean, it depends, obviously, on what enables have been set up, but... Yeah, you've made her as quick as possible. She's still slow. Oh no, you haven't. Sorry, you've made the Queen as quick as possible, obviously, to get ahead of Aspen. So I don't see. Oh right, sorry. I get your point, Sean. It's the other way around. I'm being an idiot. You're trying to limit Aspen's speed because of Halora. But you could get rid of these boots, because you could get rid of these boots and boost his stats. Definitely, that's what I would do, and then boost Halora's house. So I'd just get rid of the boots. I don't think that you need to worry anything else other than that. Because have you made her? I presume you've. But yeah, then you could just change that if you're worried about speed. No, what am I doing? I'm looking at the wrong hero. Can you make that? No, I didn't think you would. Obviously, origin artifacts are difficult to get. You don't have any, which is fine. Just say, because there is other ways of getting a speed up, but it costs money to do that. Oh, so you have... Yeah, I mean, Oh no, but you need a glittery one, so you need 2 of them. I was about to say you could always make the glittery elusive mirror. And that would make it the deified one, and that would make it a lot quicker. I say a lot quicker, only 25. Oh yeah, it's a difficult one, dude. But I said I'd take off his boots. And then give him more speed. Because you haven't even got because she has to be the 10th. So yeah, I would do that. Boost her speed. Boost her house to boost up Aspen's total output. Especially if you're going to Destiny him. I don't see what else you'd do and why else you wouldn't do that, to be honest. Let's check out your treasure train, because we might as well while we're here. I think it's healthy. Okay. What ones have you done particularly well in? Oh, you went big and alien dessert. This is sneaky good. Retro game. Oh yeah, you got the bike. Nice. I prioritise the bike. Liam, I've just been talking to you for like 10 minutes. No, I'm joking. What we're suggesting is that I say we, it is kind of we, take off the boots of Aspen, then mess around with the homes a little bit. So there's no reason, if you're going to Destiny Aspen, you need to get rid of the boots off of him, and then you need to build up Queen's house. Or Elena's house, it doesn't matter which one, because you've got the mats stuck here, right? And it's just, there's no point. You've got to change that. That's why you were talking about getting Geista, is because Geista is going to be the tenant for Natalie. Makes perfect sense. But yeah, so mess around with the houses a little bit, get Aspen's shoes off. Obviously, he's going to be the one you're going to Destiny. But apart from that, bro, like I said, the team setup is kind of spot on. No, I'm not, because it's going to take a bit of fine tuning, and I don't want to mess it up. And to be fair, it is. Oh, my phone's messed up. Why's my phone messed up? It's 10 o'clock over here. So I'm going to call it in a couple of minutes anyway. But no, we've done the calls, we've done the Awakens, we've done okay on the Awakens, but he needs, yeah. So, and also, so are you thinking Geista because you want him as a tenant for Natalie? Is that why you're going to transcend Geista? Because that will give Melissa quite a nice little boost. Yeah. Mockman's going to be a better tenant, but I'd still build Drake out to E5. The boost that Mockman's going to give is going to be like negligible. Drake, you can have more stuff to do with. You've got loads of really nice copies. I'm interested behind this B copy for Holmes Young and where that came into it. Was that when you spent money? Did you spend money right at the start? You just got a B copy of Holmes Young to get you through the early game. I say you got B- for Eloise as well. Sandy, have a good one. I'll see you later. Just a random awaken. Nice, dude. But you've got loads of food. But obviously your main thing is materials, isn't it? Like, Destiny's going to obviously be the biggest power boost for you, because the problem is you can build out this team however you want. But even if you had got super lucky with the Awakens, it isn't really going to push you past here much more. So if you're stuck with the team that you're going to be here with, because you're going for the course for Aspen, then yeah, change the speed up. Your artifacts are okay. I don't. Why? I mean, you've gone for Dantlers. I mean, but the mirror could be a way of doing it as well. You got the knight. I got the knight today as well. But yeah, well, it's nice to have. Like, listen, and the Dantler, I'm a massive fan. If you have watched some of my stuff, I know you have. I think Breath of Forest Spirit is like the best artifact in the game. I know people say Lingering Melody is, which is what you got in Aspen. So that's fine. But it just in terms of speed boost, if you can get that glittery at some point, like I wonder. Oh, here we go. Eze, make it a nice comment. Well, it's a beautiful account, to be fair. Because how old's... No, Ez, don't do that. The only... do you know what? The only reason I'd say... Because it doesn't need to be splendid. Yeah, it doesn't need to be splendid. And so you could argue that there's a mysterious artifact or two wrapped up in that you just don't need it. No, he has Splendid, mate. He has Splendid. He doesn't have Radiant. Because the only difference you get here is their health, isn't it? Oh, and you get some more damage reduction. Because the all damage dealt is the same. And obviously the stats are the same for being glittery. I've got mine glittery and I'm not going to upgrade it. So what Eze said is true. You could regress that. Then use the mysterious artifact. Then you could change it over to get your mirror boosted. Because the mirror is really nice and it's a versatile artifact. And it's always going to be like... Because if you change, say, Natalie and or Wukong or whoever, you might end up not having a need for certain artifacts. Like, I don't need Lingering on my main account because of who I'm running. I need this. It can be versatile. No, but don't... But the thing is, right, don't look at it as like a really negative thing. It's just... You don't need it to be... Like, the only reason you'd have this is so you get restore self HP equal to 25% of max HP. So it's a nice artifact, right? But obviously, where you are in the game, where you're getting absolutely bursted down, that's irrelevant. The only way that could possibly help you is in, like, boss fights and maybe some PvP. But in a vast majority of times, by the time the enemy ramps up, you're dead anyway. So restoring health, that's like a worse version of what Holmes Young does on his base hero. Yeah, but there will be artifact swap, weren't there, Sean, to be fair? And the artifacts weren't too crazy. But what you would do, you'd strip it down in the blacksmith for free. Because bear in mind, you're only a few weeks away, Liam, so it's not like we're saying this in 6 months away. You can strip down the artifact for free and not lose anything. It will strip it back down, keep it as glittery, and then build up mirror. And again, with mirror, like, you don't need to make it stupidly high level. You can even get 2 glittery mirrors, whatever you wanted to do. How I say, you've already got demon bells, so you don't even need loads of energy feed. If you're just worried about speed, I don't even know what artifact gives the most speed. I have a feeling that the mirror gives 100. I'm almost certain that the mirror gives 100, actually. Yeah. So it gives you 100 speed and it makes you tankier, so it is kind of perfect for Queen. Control immunity, HP, speed, energy. So that's only 50 energy. 50 speed. Obviously you don't want that. Yeah, the core swap. Listen, I didn't really take much note of it because I didn't have to do it, but that core swap was disgustingly expensive. Or you can even go a little bit left field and make up an evil Snarter like I did. Rather than Demon Bell. Build that up to Glittery. Don't do that. You've already got the Demon Bells. But if you want to build up speed, that's why I'm building up. Oh, no, it's only 50 speed. No. So really, the only way of doing it for you to get your Queen quicker is to do the mirror. That's the only way that I can see. Max, core swap was stupid. I didn't look... I wasn't doing content then, so I didn't really have to look into it too much. It was like a stupid amount. You won't be able to swap to. Am I right in saying that, Sean? Because you probably did swap a core over. I thought the amount that it cost, like in points, was just outrageous. Like, you couldn't do it as like a free to play or a light spender. You had to go whole hog at it. Yeah. it's, but then they might change it this year, because they're going to do it at Christmas as well. But at least you can change one. I mean, yeah, if it said noble cause, but artifacts I thought were really reasonable. I thought the artifacts were quite reasonable. Yeah. I'm pretty sure you could do an artifact free to play, and even a glittery one. I can't remember. I said I didn't do an event preview. Max, fuck. What noble cause have you got? To be fair, Liam, thank you so much for letting me on your account. What I'll do is I'll log off of it so you can go on it. Because if you try and go on it now, it won't work. Hold on 1 second. I'm very interested to know, Max, what cause you've got that you want to switch over. $5,000 what though? Vulcan to Alikita and Halora to Holmes Young. You went for what? Out of interest, I've got to ask the question, Max. Where did having a Halora and a Vulcan core come from? I get why you'd have one of them, either or. I don't get why you'd have both. Like, how does that work? What team were you running to get? Or you? I say that Halora. I suppose Halora obviously does work with Vulcan because it gives the damage boost. But I find it weird that you'd go for the core with that. Oh, fine. So yeah, I mean, listen, bro, just pick one. I mean, Holmes Young's core is insane, right? So Vulcan's. It was terrible. Well, it was the first time they'd ever done a core swap. And everyone was really excited. And then typical DH Games just made it so horrendous. No, I don't think the artifacts are bad value. Because you know, when you get artifacts, that's done and dusted. And I think the fact you could do that through the event was fine. What an interesting team. Vulcan, Natalie, Laura, Arania, Betty, Melissa. Nice. Oh, by the way, should we look at that guy that was asking me, that polite chap who was asking me? Oh, bless him. Wraec links me again on his Discord. Bless him. He's so cool. I love Wraec. Amazon, does that feel like a scam or not? Because I don't know if it does, the Amazon thing. Wraec is now. No, to be fair, no, it's not. He's done it because of he's clipped it. What's he clipped? Right, hold on. I don't know if he knows what he sent me. I think it's because I put him in the title. He is a Chad. So this guy, Marcello, I don't know if Marcello's still here, right? He's messaged me on Discord and He's playing on BlueStacks. And he wants me to do... He has 128,000 Starry Gems. And he wants me to do 2,000 Awakens for him. It just feels weird. Does it feel weird to anyone else? I'll have to talk to him. I'll have to figure it out. Ladies and gentlemen, it's late now. It's been a good stream. We've had Awakens. We've got some good luck. We've got some like shit luck. No, well, Sean, he's on Amazon servers. So I don't know. I don't know is the honest answer to it, right? But I don't see how it could be a scam because he's not asking for anything. I mean, maybe it's like a flex, which I'd understand if I had 2,000 Awakens. But I might turn around to him and say that he didn't like the stream because he screenshotted the stream and he hasn't liked it. No, it's not Wraec. It's another chap called Marcello LV. And he wants me to do it on his account. And with 2,000 Awakens, he'd get to top spot on the Amazon servers. Because the Amazon servers at the moment, the top points where he is 6,100. So I don't know. I'm going to message him back and ask what he wants to do. I might even message. To be fair, Wraec's just messaged. I'll ask Wraec. And ask him what he thinks, because Wraec, I've got this guy and he's messaged me. He's called Marcello and he's on Amazon servers and apparently he's got 128,000 Starry Gems and he wants me to do 2,000 Awakens on his account. But it just feels weird. I didn't know if you know who he is, because I feel like you'd know who he is, I presume. All you whales know each other. He's got to buy his Starry Gems from someone. So, why... His name... Yeah, Marcello LV. Does that name ring a bell? Because I presume this won't be the first time he's done it. It just feels a bit strange. Yeah, that's what he wants to do, because the top on their platform at the moment is 6,100 points. So if he did 2,000 Awakens, I mean, with my luck, that would probably only be about 10,000 points, but it should be about 12,000 points. But I don't get how it could be a scam, because he'll just be giving me the login info, and then I'll just log in, right? He's doing it on BlueStacks, so it's not like it's... No, I don't think so either. I'm trying to figure out why he wants me to do it. I'll message him and ask him, because it's something I might be able to do Sunday evening. And just... Yeah, Sean, why do I feel like you're in on this as well? And I'm falling bait to something. No, I just don't get... It just feels weird, because I don't recognise him. It's different if it was one of you guys and you were like, you just want to see it because it's fun, right? Whales whaling and it's just something to show. But I don't get why, if it's not someone that I recognise. Amazon content might even be a good idea for you to do cheaper content. That's right. Can I just make a point, right? Where I'm older than you youngsters, I don't think you quite grasp where I'm coming from with this. Copies are so scarce. I feel like, like when I suppose you guys were told less, because everything's so safe and secure now compared to how it used to be back in the Wild West when I was growing up. You never logged on to anything or anywhere that you didn't fully 100% trust, because you were told if you did that, you'd get a virus that was going to steal all your shit. And I just feel like, but it's on BlueStacks, so I haven't got anything to lose, have I? I know Saywad, but most of them are younger because they all call me Unk. And Wraec keeps on saying I look like I'm from the Mummy film because I'm old. Even though I'm certain like Wraec's my age, 100%. He's certainly not one of these young guns. You're protecting Marcello far too hard. No, I'll message him. I presume with that type of name, he's European, so we'll live on the same type of, same kind of timescales. So I'll speak to him and say to him, okay, fuck it. I mean, by the way, I'm doing, no, it's not. No, it's not. It's straight to YouTube. In fact, he's actually linked Wraec's video in the comments to me. Idle Heroes Amazon, how to join. So I know that it's well semi legit, you know. Cool. Okay. Well, look, I'll speak to him and see what he wants to do then. I mean, it's one of those things, right? I do find it weird that people give me access to their accounts because I noticed MK has stopped going on people's accounts. I don't know why. Maybe he stopped doing that. But no, because I can't do that because then I won't be able to stream it. No, it won't. Nothing will go bad, I'm sure. I'm just naturally cautious in the same way that some of you are naturally cautious with letting me go on your stuff. I mean, it's on BlueStacks. There's nothing that can happen, is there? Yeah, I wouldn't. Listen, I wouldn't. Can you imagine that? Yeah. Just, I might open up an Amazon shop, go on his Amazon account, and then order loads of stuff from me. Yeah, I'm gonna. Thank you, Wraec. I'm gonna message him, and then I'll see what he says, and if anything feels weird, I'll let you know, and I'll just ask your opinion. Wraec, I don't know what to do. But no, that'd be cool to get top spot, wouldn't it? And it'd be nice to have a whale on board. So if he's got 128,000 starry gems, that's pretty solid. That's pretty strong. You're 30. I'm only 34. So don't call me old. We're like nearly the same age. We're both in our early 30s. I think it's the German accent makes you sound a little bit older. I think any Central European accent tends to make people sound a little bit old. I'm not. Fuck off. I'm not your Unk. You can't call me Unk at all in a million years. That doesn't work. Some of these kids here can because they're like 17 or 18, and I could be their dad. But you, not a chance. Yeah, sure. Right. Yes, LimeWire. Do you know what, right? LimeWire, I infected my parents' PC time after time for LimeWire. And the kids here won't know what LimeWire is. LimeWire was a way of downloading music and films and stuff that just basically guaranteed to mess up your PC. And you knew that and you still did it time after time because that's how piracy used to work. And so, yeah, I don't try and download anything. I mean, yesterday I was downloading the ROM for Radical Red Pokemon, which we're streaming tomorrow, 7 o'clock UK time here on YouTube. And it worried me downloading stuff, but I've managed to find all the safe stuff. Yeah, Max, never use Lime. Randy's only 29. Don't say only like you're like significantly younger than me. We're basically the same age bracket. Right, Saywad, you're terrifying me now. But it's funny, because I do think, say someone broke into my PC, hacked into it, Matrix style. Shut up, Eze. They wouldn't be able to get anything. There's nothing on it. To be fair, do you know what's really weird with my PC, right? I've never put... There's no payment information. My email's not even on there. So they can't even get into my email. My phone's the thing that I wouldn't want hacked. My PC itself, there's nothing. I've used Google like the other day on stream. That is maybe like the only time I've ever used Google on this PC. I just don't use it for anything other than playing games. I've never even used it for any naughty stuff. Purely games. That's all I use it for. And making stuff on Canva and Clipchamp. So I don't think I've got any information that people could even steal. I haven't even got... Yeah, that's crazy. I don't understand it. I mean, I feel like the threat of hackers is the same as like the threat of quicksand and crocodiles, in that you're told or shown on TV and film that it's something that's going to happen a lot in your life, and it doesn't really happen an awful lot. I can imagine I get swatted, but do you know what? The only way they could use me as a proxy for a crime, I presume, would be some kind of cyber crime, right? Or fraud. I would show them some of my streams where I showed them how technologically illiterate I am, and they'd soon realise this ain't the guy. Because I just don't. Hackers have a will. I don't have a will. If I died tomorrow, my wife gets everything, and that's fine with me. I say everything. My PC. That's basically what I have. I say that. Do you know what? Can British cops ever do? How dare you? I will get the SAS in here if I have to prove you wrong. No. What they would do, they'd knock at the door politely, and if you didn't open up, they'd say, "We'll come back round tomorrow." But that's for something serious. If I tweeted out something that other people found offensive, they'd be crashing through every fucking window. They'd be knocking in through the roof, coming down the chimney like Santa Claus just to arrest me. But now, if you do something serious, they're kind of like, "Yeah, that's okay." You know. I don't even like jacket potatoes. I don't know why you've got this in your head that you bastard. Jacket potatoes for me are just gross. It's just a hot potato. I'm not rich, but I'm not poor. I'm not going to sit there and just eat a potato with stuff in it. I don't drink hot drinks. The British coppers do. Do you reckon they like jackets? I don't drink hot drinks. I will have a hot chocolate during particularly cold winter times. And even then I won't make one. I'll go and buy one. I've got that. I've got hot chocolate money. Do you know what I mean? Not to brag, but I wouldn't ever make like coffee or tea. I'm not that person. And a lot of people my generation in the UK are the same. We don't drink tea or coffee. I mean, my wife doesn't drink tea or coffee, but she still spends $5 at Costa every time she goes past one. Costa's like Starbucks if you don't have Costa where you're from. She drinks iced coffees, which for me is just... was cold coffee. I can't think of a more revolting taste. Hot coffee smells nice. I get it. It doesn't get cold, right? But surely you have a winter at some point, right? Like it's not 27 degrees all year round. 80% humidity, 27 degrees. Crazy. That's crazy. I wouldn't be able to live like that. I'd move immediately. But then I would also argue, and Wraec and the other Europeans will understand this, when you don't live in a hot country and it's hot, like during the summer, it sucks because we're not prepared for it. Like nowhere has aircon. The walls are built, the houses are built to be really well insulated, like basically to keep your houses warm. Well, during the heat, you don't want that. There's nowhere for the heat to go. So, whereas if you were in a country like Australia or whatever, it's really hot, everywhere's aircon. Everyone knows the routine. You're obviously used to it, so it's fine. It hits like 25 degrees over here, and it just hurts so bad. Yeah, we don't have air conditioning because there's no point in us having air conditioning units for like 6 weeks of the year, like just in the main. And even then, like our summer this year, we just wouldn't have needed it. Yeah, our heat, when it hits, the heat over here is different, man. Like, when it's 25 degrees over here, it's disgusting heat. Cheers, Wraec. Mwah. Thank you so much for all your help. I really do appreciate you helping out and sticking your head in. I do appreciate it. And I hope you had fun doing all your Awakens earlier and you get a good sleep. Yeah, it's just nasty. It's sticky and disgusting heat. And yeah, as I said, you don't really get that in places like, or even Spain. Like, I've been to Spain and Greece quite a few times. I got married in Greece. And Greece, the heat, it could be 32, 33 degrees, but it didn't feel like it. Over here, when it's 25, it feels like, yeah, you just want to sit down in a cold ice bath. Right. No, but it's not. Not over here, it's not, because it feels different. Bear in mind, the English people love Benidorm, which is in Spain, right? They're used to going and enjoying 32, 33, 34 degree heat. Yeah. In that environment. You get that heat in England, like 30 degree heat in England, is just repulsive. Yeah, it's just difficult. Anyway, listen, I said about half hour ago I was going to leave. It's been a pleasure. I know a couple of you have been here from the start. I really appreciate it. Thanks for dropping in. I am streaming Pokemon tomorrow, and it'd be great if you guys could drop in. I'm going to try it out. We'll see if it works. I think a lot of people that like Idle Heroes also like Pokemon, vice versa. So it'll be interesting to see how many people show up. But yeah, it'll be fun and enjoyable to try it out. Hopefully get some new people as well as seeing the old faces. But yeah, listen guys, thank you so much for your support. As always, stay safe. VH out.